playoff game between the 9-2 Mount Union Trojans and your 10-1 Richland Rams. I'm Ed DiMartino alongside Fred Yannity, Stone Mangus, and on the field we have Brian Brett. Freddie, good night for football. A little bit chilly, but a beautiful night. Again, we're talking about the District 6 semifinal playoff game.
It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be, though, Ed. I was on the field earlier, and the field's in great shape, and the weather is a little bit cool, but it's not really freezing. So it should be a great night for football, and two pretty good football teams here to make it to the semifinals of District 6.
Yeah, you got to be pretty good to be here. The thing is, Freddie, the thing that jumped out right away for me, Mount Union only has a roster of 22 kids. Richland obviously has a roster closer to 50. Could play an important factor as the game goes along.
Yeah, we're not real familiar with Mount Union, but they play a pretty competitive football schedule. They are 9-2 on the season. They lost a big game to Corner City last week, but they have beat some good teams: Tussey Mountain, Kerwinsville, West Branch, Glendale, Juniata Valley, and they did lose to Berlin. That's the only local team that they played in our areas, but they seem to have a very competitive type of football team, even though there's only 22 of them.
Yeah, you got to figure, though, Richland is going to want to come out. Let's face it, Richland runs a very fast, up-tempo type game. What is the stamina of Mount Union be able to only have 22 kids on the field? How much substituting can you do, Fred, at that point? I'm sure there's a lot of two-way football going on amongst them. Are they going to wear down as the game goes on? We'll go ahead and check out soon as the national anthem is about to come on. So we'll step aside for a quick break. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. We are back out to the national anthems. So as I was saying, Fred, I don't know, if you agree with me or not. I'm sure you're going to. However, when you only have 22 kids on the field, there's going to be a lot of Ironman football going on. We know what type of pace Richland likes to run. You got to figure eventually they're going to be tired.
Yeah, there's two things here to think about. If they run a NASCAR offense, which they probably will, I think you're right, Ed. It is going to tire them out. And the other problem is you don't want to start a fight with only 22 guys on it.
Very true.
I'm not anticipating that by any stretch of the imagination, but it should be an exciting football game. I'm sure they're very tough kids from Mount Union. So they played a very competitive schedule. They're in the ICC. They're not in our league. But we used to play them years ago when I was a young coach at Richland. We used to play Mount Union every year, and it was always a very competitive type football game. I just remember, I don't know if anyone remembers this far back, they had a really good running back named Tyrone Posey. And with a name like that, you got to be good, And he was fast and he was quick. And he went on to play some college football. And I just always remember Tyrone Posey and Mount Union for being very competitive football games here at Richland.
So Sponge down on the field. Looks like we have, it's a little chilly, but it looks like the wind is not too severe down there.
No, not too bad down here. It definitely is a little chillier than last week, but there's no wind. And just talking to the head referee, he said it's a good night for football.
Yeah, it's one of those beautiful fall nights. We have no rain, thank goodness. We haven't had a whole ton of bad weather games this year, which is always nice. As Mount Union makes their way along the end zone there.
It turned out to be good for me.
Yes, it did.
we did have the one delay game, didn't we?
Yeah, we had the same thing last year. First game of the year against Forest Hills, and this year, we had another weather delay with some lightning and some rain. At least that one this year we got to finish in the same night.
The thing that's really I really find interesting this season and going into the playoffs is the fact that we're into the big-time playoff football right now. We're being led by a ninth grader, and he's done such a tremendous job all year. He's come such a long way from that first couple weeks of the season, and we just we're depending on. He became the team leader, ninth grader, so that speaks volumes for Grayson Malla that he can take over the team, and the kids have such respect for him.
Yeah, and to be able to come back from injury and miss all that time, Freddie, and show up last week for the first time, I think, in about 6 weeks. And the first play that he gets in from scrimmage, he throws a laser 20-yard pass right over the middle to Arnold McGarwa. And he just, he looks sharp as ever. Never looked like he missed a beat. Good to have Grayson Malla back. And we have Coach Ripple back as well this week, Fred, which can pay huge dividends for Richland.
Yeah, he's a great defensive coordinator. You know, the young man that's really impressed me over the last couple of weeks, and I know he has you too, at his number 21, Easton Robertson.
Yeah.
You know, he was always the player. He was never in the limelight. He always just did his job. He was very conscientious about everything he did. He did everything the coaches wanted him to do. And when it was his time to step up, he did. He stepped right in, and he's getting better and better and better every week. And, when you see him run now, he has a confidence about him that he didn't have before because he realizes, hey, I can do this. And all the work I've put in all these years is paying off, and it's paying off for the team right now.
Yeah, what a big thing for Easton Robertson and his dad, Ryan Robertson, who's upstairs filming the games for the Richland coaches, does a fantastic job, and certainly happy for Easton Robertson having a fantastic year and hoping to move on next week. But we'll see. We got to get through this one first. Should be a great night for football here as we're getting set for the coin toss.
Guys, I had my Friday conversation with Grayson, and he came out of that game last week feeling good. The arm didn't hurt at all. He said he feels good for this week, and he's ready to roll.
Yeah, I was on the field before the game, as I said earlier, and I was watching him throw some passes, and he's in total command of that offense right now. You can tell he has the confidence in his voice and the zip in his arm that we need to pull off a District 6 championship.
All right, so the captains for Richland tonight are 53, Declan Piscatello, number 34, Joe Penna, number 21, Easton Robertson, and number 0, Luke Feitel. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Freddie, we kind of watched this earlier. This is kind of just, done up again. They had done it earlier. Richland did win the toss and have deferred, so they will be kicking off to Mount Union to start this game.
I kind of think it surprised me a little bit. I thought maybe Coach Bailey would want to jump in an early lead, get the ball in and jump on a lead. But he knows what he's doing. Believe me, I'm not going to second-guess the coach.
Yeah, I think Sponge had the same thought. He texted me this week and said the same thing. He said, I think if we win the toss, we should take the ball. But I'm kind of the mindset. I think Coach Bailey has it. We're gonna defer, and we're gonna make the stop on defense and go up on the scoreboard early that way.
There's one other District 6 playoff, 2A playoff game going on tonight, and that'd be Forest Hills and
Bald Eagle.
Bald Eagle up at Bald Eagle High School. And now the two winners tonight will face each other. I believe it's next Saturday night.
Yeah, we heard it's going to be Saturday night, so the District 6 championship game will be next Saturday night at Mansion Park. The other game we got to watch, too, is Central and Penn Cambria are playing.
That's a AAA district.
So that should be a nice game, yeah. But it's just something we want to, something you want to keep a track of. And
well, Stone will certainly keep us informed as to what's going on around the area, that's for sure. Some of the kids from Mount Union, we've never really heard about these young men. They don't play in our area very much. They just were here once for the Berlin game. But we have a young man by the name of Bryce Danish, who's the quarterback, who must be a pretty good athlete, Ed. He's rushed for 905 yards and passed for 942 yards. So he's done a lot of offense on his own. I was talking to Coach Bailey in the locker room before the game, and he said he's quite an athlete. He likes to get back in the backfield and scramble and find the open receiver. So we might see the ball in the air quite a bit tonight, Ed.
Yeah, we're going to see how this is going to pan out. I know, this is one of those games, Freddie. I mean, the ball might be flying through the air, but I think Mount Union likes to keep the ball on the ground. From what I can surmise from this, it's going to be a lot of running. They have Deshaun Robertson and Nasir Collins, who are going to be in the backfield with their quarterback.
Just to prove your point here, they do have 47 rushing touchdowns this year, as opposed to only 9 passing touchdowns. But They have scored 56 touchdowns in the course of 10 games, 11 games. So that's a pretty good rate, a pretty good average scoring. So they can move the football. They can score points.
They put a tough game last week against United Valley, winning late in that one. I think 22-18 was the final score. As it will be Noah Ritko on to kick it off here to start the ball game. This one's going to be fielded right around the 10-yard line. That is number 4, Deshaun Robinson. And Robinson breaks the tackle, gets over the 20-yard line. Good stop and good coverage there by the Rams, not allowing him to get to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, they did a good job there. I was thinking they might be outrunning their coverage. Sometimes you can overcompensate and outrun your coverage, outrun the ball, and he almost broke it, but he did. It was just a nice tackle there.
Yeah, all his kicks usually go to about the end zone there.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of the way it's been going lately. This one only returned to the 23-yard line, so Richland does their job. First down and 10. We're just underway here. Mount Union has the football. They'll go into the pistol formation here with Danish in the shotgun. Joe Ryan, your running back, and he will take this one and try to go off of left tackle there, and Richland will stack him up. He will go nowhere. Sorry, Josh Ryan.
A lot of red there in that pile. You're not going to make a living running right into the middle of Richland's defensive line. That's for sure.
Yeah, they'll give him a yard. It's a second down and 9. Again, just underway here from Herlinger Field. Richland won the toss and deferred. Second down and 9. Come the Trojans from their own 24-yard line. Again, pistol formation here with Josh Ryan in the backfield. Danish into the gun, and it hands off to Josh Ryan again up the middle. This time Ryan finds a little crease, gets over the 25-yard line to about the 27-yard line, going to bring up third down.
I've never seen Mount Union play all year, neither of you had, but I kind of had them pictured as an offensive option type team with the quarterback handling the ball most of the time. But Coach Bailey says no. He said it's mostly straight ahead running and scrambling and trying to find the open receiver.
They'll give him the 26-yard line, not the 27, so third down and about 3.
Big play early.
Yep. This is a keep by Danish. He rolls out to the right side, gets hit, and I think he might have the first down. It's going to be close. Depends where they spot it, and I think it will be a first down for Mount Union. So good hit by Richland, but Danish able to pick up the first down to the 35-yard line.
Dugan Chase was on that one.
All right, so Dugan Chase gets credit for the tackle. Good hit by Dugan Chase. So Josh Ryan needed 3 and picked up 3.
Two substitutes coming in for Mount Union. They do substitute. I've noticed that already. Quite a few, 2-3 guys every play. Everybody gets a chance to play when there's only 22 of you. Ed.
Yeah, only 22 kids. They got to keep them fresh if they can. Danish rolls out this time to his left on the keeper, and he will have the corner. And there's a flag on the play. The fans in front of us were calling for a hold, and the flag did come out.
Holding.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding here on Mount Union.
Those fans are pretty sharp, aren't they, Ed?
Oh, they started screaming it right away, Fred.
That's part of the joy of being on the sideline. You can hear the screaming from behind you.
That negates a pretty good run by Danish.
That's a big play.
Yeah, it's huge. So the ball was at the 35-yard line. So it's going to come back to the, they're going to spot it at the 20, looks like the 26-yard line.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
All right, so first down and 19 now for Mount Union. Again, this is the first drive of the game. Richland won the toss, deferred. Mount Union able to pick up a first down, but after that, they just took a holding penalty. So first down and 19 now. Danish going to keep it, roll out to the right this time. Tries to get the corner and taken out of bounds. Again, Dugan Chase along with Austin Blau.
Hey, Dugan's a kid that, a couple weeks ago, he was the tight end and playing outside, and now they have him down low and playing tackle and defense tackle.
Done a great job.
job.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's looked great the last couple weeks.
All right, so the ball taken out to the 29-yard line. Second down and 16 after the 3-yard pickup by Danish. And they'll stay in the pistol formation with Josh Ryan in the backfield. And Danish will hand this one off to Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan tries the middle. Josh Ryan gets maybe to about the 35-yard line. They'll spot him at the 34, just short of the 35. So about 34 and a half. We'll bring up third down and long.
We're about due for a pass here, I believe.
I was going to say, I haven't tried one yet, Fred. And it's a third down and about 11. We are at 9:29 here remaining in the first quarter. First drive of the game. So crucial first down. I shouldn't say crucial, but a big first down here. We'll see if Richard can get a stop.
I think crucial is a pretty good word, Ed.
All right, third down and 11. Danish back to throw. Danish scans the field, throws it out to the right side, tipped away. Good play there by Luke Feitel, able to knock the ball away. Ball fall incomplete, and Mount Union going to have to punt. Great job by Luke Feitel getting the hand up and knocking the ball away.
The first number 0 ever to play Richland football.
Yeah, first one.
Luke Feitel. His dad, Tom, does a great job for the team as a coordinator of a lot of different stuff. I'm not sure what he does, but I know it's pretty technical, whatever it is.
All right, so does Danish, who does the punting here as well. Austin Yarnick back deep for the Rams at his own 35-yard line. And Danish will get this one away. It's a low kick. Going to take a bounce. And actually comes back Richland's way now. So it looks like Richland will take over first and 10 from their own 34-yard line.
Might be a good chance for us to inform the fans. I just thought of this right now, talking about technology. You must, if you're planning on going to the game next week, you have to get your ticket online.
Got to go online. Yeah, that's right. And we talked about that. Could be a problem for some of our older.
Wait a minute now.
I'm not didn't say you. You were very technologically sound. I'm saying there are some older people out there that are technologically challenged is the term.
Well, I want to finish my up. Nobody offside. They tried to draw them offsides, but it didn't work.
All right, so Grayson Malla will go empty backfield here. First and 10 for the Rams at their own 34-yard line after the Mount Union punt. Malla back to throw. Malla looking over the middle. Ball thrown low. Was looking for Jameer Christian. And he took a hit as he got the ball away.
I'll finish my thought here real quickly. I was early at the game, as I always am, and I saw a couple older people having difficulty getting into the game because they thought they could walk up and buy a ticket. So if you're planning on coming to the game and you're not sure what to do, call your school. They'll help you out.
Yeah, that started last week.
Yeah, once you get into the playoffs, everything's done online. Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. And now Easton Robertson will join Malla in the backfield here. And this will be Easton Robertson goes off for right tackle. Easton Robertson gets over the 40-yard line. Dropped at about the 42. Will bring up third down and short.
And I must say, just to continue this story that I started, the people at the ticket booth at Richland really were very generous with these people, helping them out. So they did a fine job. But just be prepared. We're back to football.
All right, third down, and I think Mount Union jumped offside, flag not thrown. Kind of surprised it came way across the neutral zone. Malla keeps it himself. Malla has a first down and more over the 50-yard line to 45. In the Mount Union territory, taken down at about, looks like they're going to spot it at about the 42-yard line. No, they're going to put it to 44. 44-yard line, first down and 10, Richland.
Very confident running by our freshman quarterback.
Before the game, we were saying we thought someone had a yellow helmet. I think it's just painted over. The old color must have been yellow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they're the gold from here, but yeah, it must have had an old yellow helmet. First down and 10, Richland. Malla hands this one off to Easton Robertson, and this time good job there by Mount Union, and they'll take Easton Robertson down. And once again, Fred, that's what we're talking about. The whistle should be blowing. That's where people get hurt.
What's he doing?
Forward progress was stopped way before then.
Yeah, they start driving them backwards. You got to blow that whistle. They waited till they drove them about 5 yards down the field.
Yeah, and that's what we'd like to see: the whistle blow and prevent any injury from happening. But Easton Robertson never went down, kept his feet, but 3-yard loss on a play. Second down. And again, a jump, and we'll see if this is going to be offside or a motion penalty on the Rams.
That was the freeze play, so we'll see how they're going to call it tonight. Last week we got called for illegal procedure on the freeze play.
And it's going to be false start on Richland. So once again, this crew calls it against Richland. So Richland going backwards the last 2 plays. They've lost 8 yards.
I saw the coach from Tussey talking to the officials before the game, and I thought in my mind he was talking about the freeze play. I really do, just by his gesture with his hands, and he might have been telling them to be careful.
Yeah.
Watch for this play. It's illegal.
All right, 2nd down and 18 come the Rams back into their own territory now. Ball back at the 48-yard line. Mala back to throw. Mala has time. Mala looking long. Ball came out really floaty, but into Arnold McGarrett's hands. Complete pass, 1st down, Richland, all the way to the 27-yard line. Ball came out a little funny. Sponge came out like a little duck, but it was a well-thrown duck.
Yeah, but he threw it hard enough to get it there. That was good enough.
Yep, good job by Arnold McGarrett.
And he has 405 yards receiving coming into the game, so he's been one of our leading receivers.
All right, big bunch formation here on the right side. 4 wide receivers bunched. And Fred, what's a good time to do what here?
Quarterback draw.
Absolutely. 1st down and 10. Rams on the move. Mala keeps it himself. There we go. Mala goes up the middle. Mala gets over the 25-yard line.
Apparently Mount Union understands the situation as well.
Yeah, they'll mark him at the 25. So a short gain of 2.
Good call, though, Ed. We talk about that just about every week.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. It's a perfect time to do it. You got 4 wide receivers spread, and you're going to do the same formation here again, Fred. Same exact thing. 2nd down and 8 for Richland. No score in the ball game. Mala throws this one quickly out to Arnold McGarrett, who was looking to run, dropped the ball at the 20-yard line. He just wanted to get it and go and forgot to catch the ball. So 3rd down and 8 as Jameer Christian will check in now.
Yeah, he didn't look that in. He was already upfield.
Yep, he had his eyes turned. He was looking to run with it. Jameer Christian will be in the backfield now in the pistol here with Grayson Mala.
Putting a little speed in the backfield this time.
Mala hands this one off to Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian makes a little move and really doesn't get a whole lot, maybe a yard to the 24. We'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Another freshman, Ed.
Yeah, we played a lot of them, and that's bodes well for Richland. A lot of freshmen getting a lot of playing time. And not only are they getting playing time, Freddie, they're producing. All right, so big 4th down and 7. Ball at the 24-yard line of Mount Union. They were looking to run a freeze play there again. Mount Union did not jump. But the one time Mount Union did jump, Freddie, they didn't call it. 56 was well into the neutral zone. And Mala back to throw. Mala looking left. Has a man. That's Austin Yarnick. Austin Yarnick has enough for the Richland 1st down as he gets over the 15-yard line. Ball spotted at about the 14. 1st down and 10, Richland.
Austin Yarnick with 523 yards receiving this year and 6 touchdowns.
Easton Robertson will go off of left tackle and get to about the 10-yard line. So 2nd down and about 6 upcoming.
They're in NASCAR.
Yeah, we're going NASCAR now. So Richland trying to move the ball quickly. This is Easton Robertson again. Easton Robertson finds a little crease. Easton Robertson is into the end zone for a Richland Ram touchdown.
That's what we were talking about earlier, Ed, that confidence that Easton has right now. It's unbelievable.
10-yard run, Easton Robertson. With 4:47 remaining here in the first quarter, that was Richland's first possession of the game. Noah Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and Ritko is going to be true, so Richland goes up 7-0 here with 4:47 remaining in the first quarter.
That was a great run. He picked his way through the holes and got himself into the end zone, not even touched.
Very happy for that young man. He's done a great job all his career, and he's really paying off right now. That's his 6th touchdown rushing of the year. He had 5 coming into the game. That's the first one tonight.
I think that was a 66-yard drive that culminates in a Easton Robertson 10-yard run and puts Richland on the board 7-0 here at Herlinger Field.
Now we have Ron Hobbs, his special teams, coming out on the field, and I talked to him before the game as well. They had a bad game the other night, last week I believe it was, with the kick returns.
Well, the first one went 97 yards, yes.
He thought he said he was very afraid he was going to get fired after that play. But I think he was only kidding. I'm not sure. I worked with Coach Wallace when I was still in coaching with special teams, and he always had a good time working with special teams. They're very special. If you notice, too, Richland uses a lot of their top line players on special teams. Some coaches won't do that. They don't want them to get hurt. But Coach Bailey uses the top of the line on special teams.
Yeah, Richland's always done that. All right, so Ritko on to kick it off for the Rams. It is number 4, Deshaun Robinson, and number 11, Nasir Collins back deep here for the Trojans. Kick is away. It's a low kick. Goes to the net man. Ball is on the ground and fielded right at maybe about the 30-yard line. So Ritko that time opted for the shorter kick.
I don't know if he just missed it or something because it never comes out like that. He always has it end over end, and that was like a spiral.
Line drive.
Yeah, you wonder if he didn't lose his footing a little bit maybe. But anyway, Mount Union going to start at their own 29-yard line. This is their second possession of the game. The first one, they did get an early first down for it on their first drive, and then on the next play after that first down, they took a holding penalty, which kind of put the drive in stall mode, and Richland able to do a good job and take them out on downs. Danish rolls out to his left side and will go down. He picks up a few yards, though, as he crosses the 30-yard line to about the 31. So a 2-yard pickup, second down and 8. So a lot of Bryce Danish so far.
He's the man. He's 905 yards rushing and 942 yards passing so far this year. So he's accounted for a lot of touchdowns. 23 touchdowns from that one young man.
They'll spot the ball at the 32-yard line, so it'll be second down and 7. Josh Ryan in the backfield. It's going to be a little jet sweep here with Nasir Collins. And Collins will get over the 35-yard line.
Pretty good run. There was nowhere to go, but he cut it back against the grain and then picked up some yardage where I didn't think there was anything there, but he found it.
They'll spot at the 37-yard line, so third down and about, looks like 2.
Close to 3.
Yeah, it's pretty close to 3. We'll give it a long 2. How about that?
2.5.
All right. There we go.
Get your tape measure out, Sponge.
All right, so Danish back into the gun. Danish back to throw. Danish looking. Danish has time, has to roll out now. Danish has lots of room if he wants to run. Has enough for the first down over the 40, the 45, and gets taken down at right around the 50-yard line. Gets pushed out of bounds. So good pickup by Bryce Danish. They kind of left that whole side open. Once Danish had a scramble, Freddie, there was nobody out on that left side.
This is what Coach Bailey was talking about when we had our discussion before the game. Sometimes we'll get in the shotgun and just scramble and scramble and scramble. That's why he has so many yards rushing.
And they pushed him out of bounds, and it's really weird to see nobody standing on the sidelines over there.
Yeah,
they have about a handful of players.
Yeah, just not a whole lot of kids. Only 22 on this roster, but 7-0 your score here with 3:08 remaining in the first quarter. This is Josh Ryan now, who will go off left tackle and will pick up about 3 yards to about the 47.
Josh Ryan has been a big receiver for them this year. 138 yards receiving, but 800 yards rushing with 11 touchdowns. So he's been a big workhorse for this team.
6'1", 210 he's listed at. Pretty big kid. Bryce Danish, no slouch himself, 6'1", 180. All right, so second down and 7. And we're going power eye here. It's going to be a little pitch out. This is Deshaun Robinson. And Deshaun Robinson will take it up over the 45. Looks like he'll get to about the 41. Bring up third down and short.
Deshaun's a pretty good player himself. He has 259 rushing, 259 receiving, and 6 touchdowns on the year. So he's had quite a productive year himself. Yeah,
Mount Union so far with a pretty nice drive. Started with the ball at their own 29-yard line in the Richland territory at the 39. Third down and 1. 2 minutes now remaining here in the first quarter. Richland leading 7-0. Go back into the pistol here. This is Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan plows forward, has enough for the first down. It's about the 37.
Welcome our firemen. They're here again tonight, Ed.
Yeah, firemen are here. Always like to see them.
I want to thank all the veterans, too, for your service. This is a big Veterans Day weekend, and we certainly want to take a moment to give a shout-out to all you vets out there. We thank you for all you've contributed to our safety in our country.
Well said, Freddie. All right, first down and 10 for Mount Union. Ball at the Richland 37-yard line. They trail 7-0. As now it is Deshaun Robinson in the backfield. Deshaun Robinson has a little crease. Deshaun Robinson to the 30-yard line and to the 29. They'll spot it.
Made a nice little cut there and turned it upfield. It didn't look like there was anything there, and all of a sudden he picked up some good yardage, 8-9 yards.
Got some good speed. Yeah, found a little hole, able to burst through it.
They're finding the gaps in our line here.
Yeah, Richland going to have to get a little tighter here. So good drive so far here by Mount Union out after the Richland score. Second down and 2. This is a keeper by Danish. Rolls out to his right side. Danish tries to put the ball forward as he goes out of bounds. We'll see where they spot this.
Great perimeter coverage by the Rams on that side. There was nowhere to go. He couldn't turn it upfield. I guess he might have made the first down, though, barely.
No, he's short.
Now he's short of the first down.
The thing they're doing is spreading out. They have 3 receivers one side, 1 on the other, and it has to spread our defense out, and then they're just running up the middle.
All right, so third down and 1. We were down to 38 seconds here remaining in the first quarter. So they'll stay with the pistol. Josh Ryan goes up the middle. Josh Ryan will have enough for the first down. As he takes the ball, look to see where they'll spot this one. Right about the 27-yard line.
We might not get another play off this quarter.
Yeah, down to 27 seconds. Now there's about the 2 seconds differential on the play clock.
Looks like they're going to take it to the quarter.
Well, I imagine they would have to. You want to catch your breath a little bit too. Remember, there's only 22 kids. So I'm sure they're probably getting a little winded. They probably want to take a little break here, but they pick a big first down. It'll be first down and 10 as the quarter will end. Richland again up 7-0 here at the end of the first quarter.
Those are tough kids, 22 tough kids.
Yep. So let's run down our sponsors. We can't do this without them. We want to thank them for all their support. So thank you to Roof Rejuve, Senator Wayne Langer Holtz, Advantage Auto, Mahalco's, Dr. Wardell DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Ponchione, Winbercare, Best Window and Door Company, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Ponchione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chansoon Shong Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Tap 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, More Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Bar and Grill. So thank you one and all. And a special thank you to Rizzo's as we went out for dinner tonight and had a great dinner there.
We had some magic. Stone did some of his magic and got us some scores here.
Yep.
Bald Eagle 7, Forest Hill 0, first period. Pancambria 0, Central High School 7, first period. So Central and Bald Eagle both winning 7-0 right now. Thanks,
and Richland leading 7-0 as well. So seems to be a very popular score. First down and 10 for Mount Union. Ball at the Richland 26-yard line, just underway here in the second quarter. Richland leading 7-0, but Mount Union on the move here. Heavy backfield here for Danish. And this is going to be Robinson out to the right side. Turns the corner. Robinson has a first down and more. Still on his feet around the 10-yard line over the 5. Dives for the end zone. We'll see. I think he might be short. I think he might have went out of bounds at about the 3.
Wow, what a nice run. He just juked and juked his way right through the line and Turned on the Jets. Good running back. Who was that, Jashawn?
Deshaun Robinson.
Wow. Good job.
So it looks like the ball is going to be at the 2. So, no, at the 3. First down and goal from the 3.
This is going to be a tough 3 yards, I'm telling you. They're going to have a tough time getting it in with our kids.
Good drive by Mount Union, though. They started at their own 29-yard line. Straight up the middle. Goes the Trojans. Pile just keeps moving. They will not get into the end zone. Josh Ryan was the ball carrier. Stopped short maybe at about the 1.
Josh is their stud. We said before, 800 yards rushing, 11 rushing touchdowns. So he's the stud.
Well, that's a second down and goal from the 1.
This is a tough yard to get in.
Oh, it sure is.
I mean, I don't care if you're in high school football or Pee Wee football or NFL. That 1 yard is tough to get.
All right, Ryan and Collins are back in the backfield here. Straight up the middle goes Danish, I believe, and he will go into the end zone for a Mount Union touchdown. So the Trojans answer the Richland score.
And as we've seen in football, they call that the tush push now.
Yeah, tush push, yep.
Get a kid behind them and just push them in.
My opinion, you want my opinion? Nobody really cares, but I'm going to give it anyhow. It used to be illegal, and I think it should be still illegal. I think it's ridiculous.
I'm kind of agree with you there.
That makes 3 of us. I agree, Ed.
All right, so 71-yard drive from Mount Union. And Danish hits a bad snap. Danish has to scramble. Danish still scrambling. Danish taken down by the shirt, so they will not get the extra point. 7-6 now your score here.
Oh.
It was a bad snap.
How many times have we talked about the importance of a long snapper, a holder, and a kicker?
Yeah.
That 1 point could definitely come back to haunt them in the long run.
Really good drive by Mount Union, though. I'm very impressive. Not any throwing either. This is just all on the ground. I think they've attempted 1 pass all game long. It was knocked down by Luke Feitel. Everything else has been on the ground. A lot of heavy lifting by Bryce Danish.
They've only thrown 108 passes all year, 105 passes.
Yeah, they don't throw a whole ton, but boy, they really controlled the ball on the ground. They got the ball with 4:47 remaining in the first quarter. Took it all the way down to 11:06 now in the second quarter. Goes 71 yards. It culminates in a Bryce Danish 1-yard touchdown run. However, the extra point was a bad snap, and Richland able to take Danish down. So 7-6 your score now.
Yeah, 105 rushing attempts for the season. For the passing attempts, 371. So pretty lopsided toward the passing attack. I mean, the rushing attack.
Yep. All right, so Richland going to receive the ball here as Mount Union will be kicking away. It'll be Magarwa and Yarnick back deep for the Rams.
Trying to decide who's on the kickoff team for the Trojans.
I'm sure with 22 kids, you got to know your role here. It's not rocket science for this team, unfortunately. Small roster, but I tell you what, very impressive drive.
Kicker forgot the T. That's kind of important.
Yep, you kind of need that.
Did somebody go get it for him, Sponge?
What was that, Fred?
Did somebody go get it for him? He should have gone.
Yeah.
He should have gone himself. They're having trouble deciding who's on the team, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we have numbers on our sheet, though, that don't correspond with people on the field. We have a number 2 kicking it off, but we don't have a number 2 on the roster sheet. And the kick is away. It's a long kick.
Nice kick.
Yeah, fielded right around the 5-yard line. This is Arnold Magarwa over the 10, the 15, makes a little move. Actually kind of went backwards. He got to the 15 and kind of stopped and hesitated. So Richland will take over 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Can't stop. Got to keep going. It takes courage to return kicks. It really does.
Yep.
I've often told my guys, special team guys, it takes courage to do what you're going to do. You have to have confidence that something's going to open up or you're going to get whacked.
All right, they'll give them the 16-yard line, so 1st down and 10. They'll go with the bunch formation again here. 4 wide receivers on the right for Richland. Empty backfield here for Mala. 7-6 your score, Richland leading. And I'm not sure it was a bad snap. I'm not sure what happened there, Sponge.
I thought.
Or he just didn't snap it. Or maybe he just didn't snap it. So Richland making some uncharacteristic mistakes. That's a false start. So now first down and 15 upcoming for Richland. I was watching them during warm-ups, Sponge. They kind of had a little difficulty in snapping the football during warm-ups even.
Yeah, I even saw two different guys working on the snaps.
All right, so something to keep an eye on here.
First and 15 is a lot harder to get than first and 10.
Mala back to throw. Mala has a man. That's Jameer Christian, I believe, who gets right around the 19-yard line before he's taken out of bounds.
There's another one of our freshman contributors.
Yeah.
We've had a handful of them this year. That's a nice thing for the future.
So good pickup on first down and 15. Bring up second down and about 8, I believe. Mala hands this one off. This is Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian, there's a flag on the play. Might be a holding on Richland.
That's the obligatory hold.
Yep. One hold so far on Mount Union and now a hold on Richland.
That might be it for the rest of the game. Dwight, I don't sound too cynical there, do I?
Of course not. And it is the hold on Richland.
It's probably there. I just think it's there a lot more than they call it.
So once again, Richland makes another mistake. They've already got a illegal procedure on this drive and now a holding on this drive. So a 10-yard penalty pushes it all the way back to the 10-yard line. They have to get to about the 26 for a first down. So second down and 17. Good for opening drive by the Rams as they drove at 66 yards for their score. This one thrown out to Arnold McGarwa, and Arnold McGarwa makes the catch, but is brought down immediately right around the 14-yard line. So short gain. Bring up third down and very long.
You give Mount Union credit. They like to hit people, Ed.
Oh, they're playing well. Absolutely.
They might not have many of them, but they're all tough kids.
Yeah, they haven't missed a tackle really yet at all. All right, so big third down upcoming. Third down and 13 for Richland. They were at their own 14-yard line. Mala back to throw. Mala getting some pressure, running up a screen play here. They find Easton Robertson. Easton Robertson taken down shy of the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a dangerous play, but they run it so well, the screen, Richland. I say that every week, but every week I'm a little bit more impressed with how well they run that screen. It's not an easy play to run, Ed.
Yep. So Richland hurt themselves on that drive with 2 penalties. They'll have to punt this one away.
I'm not saying that was a well-run screen there, but overall, totally, they run the screen very well.
Oh, absolutely.
That was not one of their better efforts.
Collins and Robinson back deep for Mount Union. Punt is away. It takes a Mount Union bounce and will stay in Richland territory. So going to have good field position here for the Trojans as they take over at their own 42-yard line. Or at the Rams' 42-yard line, excuse me.
We have a ball game, Ed.
Yep, 7-6 your score. Richland, after they stopped Mount Union on their first series, Richland gets the ball, goes 66 yards, ending with a 10-yard Easton Robertson touchdown run. Mount Union gets the ball at their own 29-yard line to start their next drive. Freddie goes 71 yards, ending with a Bryce Danish 1-yard touchdown run. However, it was a bad snap on the extra point. That's why your score is 7-6. All right, Danish will hand this one off to Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan comes back over the middle. Short gain on the play.
They look like they're trying to run to the corner, and then all of a sudden, if they see a gap, they'll turn it right upfield quickly.
That time, Richland did a good job of stopping Josh Ryan. Basically, no gain on the play, second down and 10.
I'd say this is a big drive here. We need to stop. We need some momentum.
Yeah, for sure. Usually, Tim Ripple will come up with some some adjustments as really all Mount Union is doing, Sponge, is running the football. That's it. They're keeping it on the ground. No threat so far in the air. And this is going to be, again, this is number 2, which we don't have on our stat sheet, so we have no idea who he is. But he'll run out to the right side, gets over the 40-yard line.
Number 2.
No, there's another Danish. That's the only one I have is Savoy Danish, is number 66. We don't have a number 2 on our roster sheet.
I don't have a number 2 on my sheet either, but it's the same sheet as yours. So.
Yep.
I thought magically there might be one here.
Yep. So anyway, it was number 2 who ran that football. That'll be 3rd down and 6 upcoming here for Mount Union. They are in Richland territory at the 38-yard line. Pistol formation. Back to throw. This might be, is this Bryce Danish still at quarterback and they just give him a different number? But anyway, taken down. Well short of a first down. Declan Piscatello, no gain on the play, so it's going to be a 4th down and 6. We're still trying to catch who number 2 is.
He got hurt on that play a little bit, I think. He got hit in the head pretty good.
Yeah, usually Bryce Danish is number 16, has been quarterbacking the whole game. And now it's number 2 in, but we don't have him on our sheet.
Is there a 16 on the sideline over there? I can't see that.
But we cannot tell. All right, so 4th down and 6, 6:53 remaining here in the second quarter. And this is going to be it's going to be a little pooch kick. Picked up by the Rams and taken down to the 20-yard line. So good job there. It was Austin Yarnick who came up, made the catch.
That's a good decision for Yarnick to come up and catch that. That hits and rolls, that might get down to around the goal line.
Yeah, I agree, Sponge. So a little quick kick there by Mount Union.
Nice play. I think they let him run the ball. If there's something there he can make, he'll keep the ball, but saw nothing, so he kicked it.
All right, I wish we could tell you who number 2 is, but we can't. We think it's Bryce Danish. He just has a different number. He started with 16. And that time, once again, Mount Union jumps. This time I think they do throw the flag. It should be an offsides on Mount Union. And it is.
You got to call it the same way every time. I'm not sure what their philosophy is, but.
All right, first down and 5.
Big. That's big. 1st and 5 is a lot better than 1st and 10.
For sure. And that last drive, Richland took a couple penalties themselves. So,
yeah, guys, I don't know what the difference is between that and that other call.
Yep. All right, 1st down and 5. What come the Rams? This is an inside handoff. Looks like it might have been a little bit of a face mask. I'm not sure if the flag came out. That was Easton Robinson. So good job by Easton. Picks up a Ram 1st down. Looks like his head got twisted around by the face mask.
Oh, yeah, there was a face mask. They missed it.
Yep, so about 34-yard line of Richland. 1st down and 10, Richland. Down to 6:22 remaining before halftime. Richland leading 7-6, and they do get the ball after halftime. Malley hands this one off to Robertson again. Easton Robertson gets over the 40-yard line. Good run by Easton.
Not to belabor the subject, but I'm really happy for him. He's done such a great job. You can just see how he's matured over the last 4 or 5 football games.
For sure.
I'm sure his dad's very proud of him.
Oh, he's extremely proud of him.
Should be.
2nd down and 4. As McInerney will check into the backfield here. Mala hands this one off to Easton Robertson. Easton Robertson picks up another Richland Ram 1st down over the 45-yard line to about the 47. This is only Richland's 3rd possession of the game, so very few possessions in the ballgame. 3 for Mount Union, now 3 for Richland.
Not a typical Richland type game, is it?
No. 1st down and 10. Malley again. Robertson again. He sheds the first tackle over the 50-yard line, the 45. Into Mount Union territory, brought down at about the 42. So a lot of Easton Robertson so far.
One of the things we talked about was not having that Not much depth that our offensive line can wear them down.
Yep. So Easton going to check out of the game. He's had three carries in a row. Done a great job as Jameer Christian now will check in. I think Easton was having some sort of equipment issue. I think they're making him take his necklace off, yeah. All right, so power formation once again here for Richland. Everything a lot on the ground, but Mallow going to roll out this time. Mallow looking long. Mallow looking down the field. Has a man! That is going to be Luke Feitel. Luke Feitel pushed out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Got it over the hands of the defender, does Mallow. They'll spot it at the 9, actually. He must have gone out of bounds.
What a nice touch on that ball. I thought it was going to be a pick.
He just got it over the hand,
I thought it was going to be a pick. I really did. I thought, whoa, we're going to have trouble.
Yeah, it had me full, guys. I said, darn it, because I thought it was going to be picked.
Yep.
He got knocked out around the 3.
Yeah, nice little touch by Grayson Malla, able to get it over the outstretched hand of the defender and into the hands of Luke Feitel. First down and goal, Rams from the 9-yard line. Power backfield here with Joe Penna leading the way. Easton Robertson will go that way. He'll cut it back over the middle. Easton Robertson trying to plow towards the end zone. We'll see where they spot this. They'll spot it at maybe the 1. So second down and goal from the 1.
Yeah, it's at the 1.
And that was, that was not Joe Penna in the backfield. That was Cody Yeager, who was the lead blocker. Now McEnany will check in. Easton Robertson already has a 10-yard touchdown run in this game. Second down and goal from the 1. Malla. Robertson will plow forward, and Easton Robertson is into the end zone for another Richland Ram touchdown, his second of the game.
Evan McCracken got hurt, and we thought we're running game's going to go south now. Boy, it sure hasn't with people stepping up and doing the job, especially our offensive line. We can't neglect our offensive line, Ed.
Yep.
They've done a tremendous job opening holes and protecting the quarterback.
All right, so it'll be Ritko on to attempt the extra point. It's going to be a fake. Oh, and it loses the ball. They were going for the 2-point conversion. It was a fake. That was not Easton Robertson doing the holding on that one.
It was there too. They had 2 guys in the end zone.
Yeah, just lost the grip of the ball.
Yeah. Coach wasn't happy.
Yeah, that was Grayson Malla who was doing the holding. And so Richland goes up the 13-6 your score on a failed 2-point conversion with 4:10 remaining before halftime. Richland goes 80 yards on that drive, ending with an Easton Robertson 1-yard touchdown run.
You just never know when it's going to happen. Coach Bailey likes those little trick plays, and they pop up once in a while. You just don't know when it's going to happen. You know what that does, though? That gives the other team now, and whoever's scouting us for next week's game, if they're scouting, they're scouting both teams tonight, gives them one more thing to work on in practice.
Yep.
Sometimes you do things just to give the opposition something else to look at practice, take up more time, more valuable time.
I mean, I'm not sure if I would have personally made that call. They've already missed. They didn't get their extra point on a failed 2-point on a botched. I would have gone up. I would have taken the 8 and gone up 14-6.
I would have done the same thing, but I wasn't.
But again, you don't want to second guess Coach Bailey.
No,
but
since you already brought it up.
Yeah, but in that situation, yeah, I would have gone. No, to take the extra point, go up 8 points, go 14-6. Now you put Mountain Union in a situation they know if they score, they get an extra point. That the game is tied.
To his credit, it was there though. That
it was there. Yeah, he just lost the ball.
He couldn't get a hold.
All right, Ritko on to kick it off for Richland. Fielded right around the 12-yard line. And again, Richland fails to cover a kick. Nasir Collins down the left sideline. There's a flag on the play. They took out Luke Feitel back around the 25-yard line. This may be coming back, Sponge.
That's a big play. Big play.
I don't think we want our kicker making a tackle like that, guys. Holy crap. He was flying in there.
We have personal foul on Mountain Union. Flag was thrown right around the 25-yard line. But Richland again, Freddie, just having not a good time of covering kickoffs. It's been a problem since the McCourt Carroll game, and they have not gotten out of it. They have given up at least 1 or 2 big returns a game.
And other coaches obviously see that, and if it happens week after week, it gives them a chance to prepare during practice. We have some scores here that Stone magically brought up. Do you have them there, Stone? Bald Eagle area 14, Forest Hill 7, Central High School 20, Penn Cambria 7. Those are also District 6 semifinals.
All right, so the ball now goes all the way back to the 13-yard line of Mount Union, 1st and 10. This is Dennis just going to hand off to Collins, and Collins will take it to right about the 19-yard line. Sorry, that was Deshaun Robinson, number 4.
Deshaun Robertson has rushed for almost 300 yards this year and received the ball for over 300 yards. So he's had quite a good season. Number 4, Deshaun Robinson.
About 3.5 minutes remaining here before halftime. Richland leading 13-6. Mount Union has the ball at their own 19-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Yeah, I'm not sure why Danish had to change numbers, but he's number 2 now. And we'll hand this one off to Josh Ryan, who finds a little crease. Josh Ryan up the middle. Josh Ryan over the 35-yard line.
Wow, quick hitter right up the gut.
Boy, the ref just missed an offsides, too. Kid was lined up about a yard off the ball, over the ball.
Did you tell him about it, Sponge?
The coaches did. I don't have to say anything.
You have to keep your mouth closed.
Yep.
We'll throw you right off the sideline.
Yeah, I like this job. I think I want to keep it.
It pays so well, doesn't it, Sponge?
Making a fortune, baby. Making memories, guys.
There
Making
you go.
memories.
Ball at the 39-yard line of Mount Union, 1st down and 10. And this is going to be Robinson, and he will get stuffed for virtually no gain. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Down to 2.5 remaining here in the second quarter.
Scoring right now is very important for Mount Union. That's pretty obvious. But what's even just as important is not giving Richland the ball back with any time on the clock, because they're down by how many points?
They're down 7 points only.
Points.
Yep.
They don't want to be down by more than the 7.
Yeah, and Richland does get the ball when we come back from half.
So the last thing they want to do is give Richland the chance to have the ball this half.
All right, so Danish will go back into the gun here. 2nd down and 10. Low snap. Danish back to throw. Danish looking deep. Danish looks over the middle now and will throw it off the hands of his returning receiver, Robinson. Will fall incomplete. I think it's only the 2nd attempt of the game for Bryce Danish. He's 0 for 2.
No, I don't agree with that call. I'm going to be the coach this time. I don't agree with that call because it stopped the clock.
Yep.
Richland will get the ball back with time on the clock, and I predict they will score.
All right, 3rd down and 10 upcoming. I think that's a pretty good prediction, Freddie.
It's coming true every week. We're here. We say the same thing over and over again. Nobody listens to us, Ed.
They don't know what they're missing, Fred.
I'm telling you.
That's all.
Think about it. Why would you give Richland the ball back?
All right, 3rd down and 10. Low snap again. Danish back to throw. Danish getting a lot of heat. Danish, Joe Penna all around him. He gets the ball away. It picked off by Richland. Luke Feitel.
There it is.
Joe Penna putting the heat on Bryce Danish. He makes the throw and picked off by Luke Feitel.
Feitel's having a nice game.
He's having a great game. So ball will be at the Mountain Union 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Richland.
I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so.
Yep, that's only the 3rd attempted pass of the game for Mountain Union. 2 have landed incomplete, and that one ends up being a Richland interception. So timeout. I think Richland's going to call a timeout here. So, Fred, you want to run down our sponsor sheet while we get a chance?
I'll be happy to. Thank you all. Roof Rejuve, Senator Wayne Langerholk, Advantage Auto, Mahelco's, Ed DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Poncione, Winber Care, Best Window, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Poncione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chan Soon Song Wimber Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Good Discounters, TAP 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Moore Family Dentistry, and Big Dog's Grill. Takes an effort to get them in there in 1 minute.
It does, 39 of them.
I'm exhausted.
So we thank them all, and thank you for your support. Keep this Richland Football Network rolling. First down and 10, Rams at the Mount Union 38-yard line. Richland leads 13-6. Carson Rector now going to line up as a wide receiver far left. Mala back to throw. Mala over the middle. Has a man wide open. That's Luke Feitel. Luke Feitel at the 5. Goes into the end zone for a Richland Ram touchdown. 38-yard strike from Mala to Luke Feitel, who is having a game.
I'll just say it one more time. I told you so. Unbelievable. I didn't expect it to happen that quickly. There's still 1:38 left. They still have time to get the ball back again, Ed.
Now, do you go for 2 now?
Yeah, you probably have to now. Now, okay, here we go. We're getting set.
Now we're going to get a kick it this time as Rico will be on. And offsides goes Mount Union. Now you might change your mind here.
Oh, now you go for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, now you might change your mind. Mount Union way offside on that play. So Richland leading now 19-6.
Going for it.
I don't think Rico was too happy about that. He just kind of ticked off. He doesn't get the kick.
19 and 2 is 21, right?
19 and 2 is 21.
So
Yep.
we'll be ahead by.
So they'll be up by 15 if they do get the 2-point conversion here. It is Joe McEnany in the backfield here. Mala under the gun here, going for the 2. Mala will just follow McEnany, and Mala will go into the end zone. It is a 2-point conversion for Richland. Grayson Mala, 2 yards away.
You never give Richland the ball back with 2 minutes to go in the half. That's my philosophy. I'll stick to it from now till whenever.
So a 21-6 your score now here from Herlinger Field. Off the Luke Feitel interception. Richland takes over at the Mount Union 38-yard line. The very next play, Mala finds Luke Feitel for a 38-yard strike. And he was wide open, Sponge. There wasn't a player, I don't think, within 20 yards of Luke Feitel.
That's that Bailey trick plays. You know, he pulls them out here in the playoffs.
Good to see Luke Feitel having a fantastic game here tonight.
Big game.
And again, just puts doubt in everybody's minds now. If you're scouting this team, Freddie, that's exactly right. What do you've seen a lot of Easton Robertson really just running the football, and now you've seen them use Luke Feitel, and really haven't heard a whole lot from Austin Yarnick, a little bit of Arnold McGarwa. So who do you stop?
It's a defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Yeah.
We've talked about that many times, and I'm just glad I don't have to try to defend Richard. You just don't know what's going to happen next.
And with Luke, is he a senior?
Yes, Luke's a senior.
Yeah, it's nice to see a senior having a good night. Their last home game ever.
Yeah, it'll be the last time here at Herlinger Field. We're down to 1:38 remaining before halftime. Richland leading 21-6. Ritko will be on to kick it off. Collins and Robinson are back deep for Mount Union. And that is kicked on the left sideline. Will go out of bounds.
Trying to prevent the long run back.
Yeah, but Richland may have to kick off again.
You have an option here, don't you?
Yes.
Take the ball into the.
Yeah, we've seen it happen a couple of times, and most teams make us re-kick, and I think that's what's going to happen here. And I don't blame him. Richland's really not had a good time of it on kickoff coverage. How many times have we seen, unfortunately, Noah Ritko have to make saving tackles?
How quickly things changed. That last kickoff return, had it been successsul,
Oh, yeah.
a whole new ball game.
Yep. Yeah, he was, the 40-yard line of Richland already off the kickoff return.
Penalty.
And they took a roughness penalty.
You often hear coaches say in pregame, the team that gets the least number of penalties is going to win the game. Sometimes that's very true. It's not just a statement. It's true. It actually means something.
All right, so Rico on to kick it off for Richland. Collins and Robinson are back deep for the Trojans. And this one's going to be kicked right down the middle. This is picked up This is Robinson, and Robinson, he did the same thing, Fred. He got to like about the 25 and kind of put on the brakes.
Yeah,
so good coverage there that time by Richland.
Now, how many timeouts do we have left? 2?
Yeah, 2 timeouts left.
There's enough time to get the ball back again, Ed.
Yeah, minute and a half remaining before halftime. Richland up 21-6, and they do get the ball after the half. So ball spotted at the 26-yard line of Mount Union. The last possession ended up in an interception by Luke Feitel after Joe Penna put a lot of heat on Bryce Danish. Again, 3 attempts by Mount Union, 2 incomplete and 1 interception. But now they're back. What do they do, Freddie? They stick with what they do, or now do you force them into throwing the ball? This would be a little quick strike out to the right. This one is complete. This is Robinson along the right sideline. Short of the first down by about a yard.
Dugan Chase on the tackle there.
So Dugan Chase getting credit for the tackle. It'll be a second down and about 1. Clock continues to move at about 1:05.
We still have 2 timeouts left?
Yeah, still 2 timeouts. That was the first completed pass by Bryce Danish. And Danish this time is Josh Ryan. He'll have enough for the first down as he'll take the ball close to the 40-yard line. He'll spot it at about the 39 maybe. And now we're going to have a timeout call here, I believe. Timeout Mount Union.
That's their first one?
Yeah, first timeout call by Mount Union.
Good ball game so far, Ed. Entertaining.
Yeah, 21-6 your score. Hasn't been very many possessions in the ball game, as we said. Teams controlling the clock a little bit, Fred. And
hey guys, while we're down here, I grabbed 2 of the seniors that are hurt this evening, Evan McCracken, Ethan Janidlo. You guys have been a huge part of Richland football the last couple of years. It's your last home game here. What are you thinking tonight?
I'm thinking that we need to get going and score the football. It's too close.
Any emotions going through you last game tonight?
Yeah, a little. It's all I've ever known. It's the only field I've ever played on for home. So there's a little bit of emotion, but I'll keep playing.
And you're an Army commit, and I saw this week, Ethan, congratulations. You're going to play baseball at Seton Hill, was it?
Thank you.
So you guys cold at all?
Yeah, very, very cool.
Yeah.
They're both cold. Hey, thank you guys. Thanks for all you've done for Richland football. Good night.
all right, good interview there, Sponge, with those 2 guys. Evan McCracken, Ethan Janidlo. First down and 10. Danish back to throw. Danish getting some heat, has to step up, going to roll out now, keep it himself as he goes out to the left side of the field, pushed out of bounds by Jude McGarwa as he got over the 45-yard line.
One of our other ball players got scholarships to play at Mansfield. Anybody know who that would be?
That was Luke Raho.
Raho.
Yeah,
For baseball, yep.
So we've had 2 commits for baseball over the past week. Good job, guys. Great. Our boys soccer, might as well mention while we're here. We're District
Tough
6
loss, yeah.
District 6 champions.
Sampson and lost a tough game in the state by a goal in overtime, I believe, 2-1. They lost to Charleroi.
Yep.
Danish back to throw. McEnany was putting some heat on, and Danish going to have to throw this one away. It was 4 Rams in the backfield. McEnany put the initial heat on. Joe Penna there, Declan Piscatello, and Brody Hollis putting the heat on. Danish has to throw it away. 38 seconds remaining here before halftime. 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 47-yard line of Mount Union.
If they do not get the first down, I wait for Coach Bailey to call a timeout. He wants the ball. He wants the ball back.
All right, so Richland defense going to have to be stout here. 3rd down and 2. Josh Ryan in the backfield here. And this will be Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan will plow forward. He has enough for the first down as he crosses midfield to about the 48-yard line of Richland.
And Joe Penna had a nice tackle, and that ball was juggling around, and he's lucky to come down with it.
I think Richland may have. Did Richland call timeout?
No, Mount Union.
Mount Union calls timeout. So Mount Union calls another timeout and stop the clock here. 32 seconds remaining before halftime.
And I did confirm that Danish ripped his jersey. That's why I had to go to.
Oh, there you
second
go. So it's a ripped jersey for Bryce Danish. See, that's why, Sponge, you are in the running for an Emmy. It's reporting like that.
Everybody vote for me.
Yep. And we have
That's called in-depth coverage.
And we have our own Inside the Rams with us, Stone Mangus during the week. Gives us all the updates on what's going on behind the scenes.
Hard-hitting news, buddy.
It's fantastic. We love it.
You know, we talked about going to Rizzo's last week, and Stone was going to pay. You know, we went tonight. So Stone's still not with us. He's down there washing dishes at Rizzo's.
Stone just
He's just kidding, Stone.
Stone just showed me the score here.
Stone can hear you saying you were supposed to pay at Rizzo's, and since you didn't, you're still at Rizzo's right now. You're actually not here. You're there washing dishes. Yeah. First down and 10, Mount Union. Danish back to throw. Danish getting some heat, has to roll out to his right. Danish has a man now, as that is number 1, I believe, Micah Atherton. We'll take it right around the Richland 31-yard line. Down to 23 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
It's exactly what Coach Bailey told me they like to do. Shotgun, scramble, find an open receiver.
Richland leading 21-6. First down and 10, Mount Union. Back to throw again goes Danish. Throws this one out to the far sideline on the right. Knocked away. Good play there by Austin Yarnick.
What was the score, Stone? We missed it. They were making fun of 21-13, Bald Eagle over Forest Hills Rangers. Bald Eagle 21, Forest Hills 13.
I have Westinghouse is beating Berlin 18-0 as well. I just got a little update down there.
Is that where your guys are officiating tonight?
Yep, that's where they're at.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't use their timeout. They let about 15 seconds run off the clock before that play.
Yeah, kind of strange. 6 seconds remaining here before halftime. Mount Union has the ball at the Richland 31-yard line. Second down and 10. Danish back to throw. Getting a lot of heat. Has to go up the middle himself. And now he's getting more pressure from behind. Taken down. That is Brody Hollis, I believe, who takes down Danish. Now will end the half as Richland will go into the locker room leading 21-6, and they do get the ball after halftime. Good game here from Herlinger Field.
The game turned when Richland got the ball back with 2 minutes to go in the half, and they scored a touchdown.
Yeah, you called that. You called. I mean,
well, it's only you think so much, and I'm not blaming the coach over there because he's a good coach. I'm sure they are 9-2, but sometimes you get your head involved so much in scoring points that you don't look at the big picture and think, well, if we don't score points, they're going to get the ball back, and they score quickly. So we don't want to be. We're only down by 6 points. That's not that bad. You know, let's take it to the locker room and regroup. Now they're down by 15 points or whatever.
Yeah, I'm thinking if I'm correct, Richland has only not scored once with the football, and that was the drive where they took a 5-yard motion penalty and then a 10-yard offside holding penalty, I should say, that kind of pushed them back. It's the only time they've had to punt the football away. Everything else has ended up in the end zone of Mount Union at some point. So your score here, 21-6 from Herlinger Field at halftime. We'll go ahead and step aside and take a break. Enjoy halftime. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, welcome back to Herlinger Field. Getting ready here for the second half as Richland leads here 21-6 over the Mount Union Trojans. And Stone, a better game. I mean, I got to be honest. I thought, Mount Union coming in here, we don't know who they play, how good they're going to be. 21-6. Not bad. Very impressed by Mount Union so far.
We came in thinking that it was going to be a lot worse than it is now.
Yeah.
They have that ICC schedule, which isn't as strong as the Laurel Highlands, but, with their 22 men, they have come out and they've played a strong first half of football. But it'll be the back half of this game that will determine how this goes because, they've been fine, but, towards the end of that first half, you could see they were starting to wear down, and we'll see how this Richland team pounces on them in the second half.
Yeah, Richland, like I said, every drive of theirs, besides one, which was really self-inflicted with penalties, has ended up in the end zone. So that's good for Richland, not good for Mount Union. And here's the problem, though. Okay, Mount Union doesn't throw the football. And now they find themselves down 15 points. Let's say Richland takes this opening kickoff and drives down a field and scores. What does Mount Union do at that point?
There's not a whole lot you can do. Jashawn Robinson has been their guy. He's had 5 rushes for 44 yards. He is their leading rusher behind 44 Josh Ryan, who has 11 rushes for 54 yards. More rushes, more yards for him. In terms of stats for Richland, Mala has gone 7 of 9 for 128 yards, a touchdown. He has also rushed the ball twice for 12 yards. And Easton Robertson, he's been a workhorse in this game. 10 carries for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns, and just a great first half for the senior.
And how about Luke Feitel? Luke Feitel, coming out party. He's been good all year. I shouldn't say a coming out party. He's been good all year. Tonight he has been outstanding.
Yeah, he has been the focal point in the passing game. 2 catches for 76 yards, both of his receptions over 30 yards. They were yards after the catch. After the catch, in the one, he caught it about the 25-yard line, and there was no one within 10 yards of him, and he just ran into the end zone. He has a touchdown in this game. Yarnick also has a catch for 10 yards. Arnold McGurr 2 catches for 28. And Jameer Christian has 2 touches, 1 on the ground for a yard and 1 catch for 8 yards. And it'll be interesting to see what they do once they come out of the gate here. I'd expect them to go, as you say, go NASCAR and go fast, try to wear this team down, but you never really know with Brandon Bailey.
Yeah, and the other thing is about Luke Feitel also. Remember, he has an interception in this game too, which came on. He gets the interception. This is getting close to halftime. And Freddie said if Mount Union doesn't, Mount Union's got to be careful. They don't want to give the ball back to Richland. Well, Richland forces Danish to make an ill-timed throw, and there is Luke Feitel who makes the interception. Very next play, 38-yard pass. And in the end zone goes Luke Feitel. So, just building on Luke Feitel's night. And as Sponge was saying, he can feel Mount Union starting to lose a little bit of their steam. Yeah. It's taken a lot out of them to keep up this kind of pace.
The Richland defense has done a phenomenal job of putting Danish in situations where he really doesn't want to be when they're throwing the football, especially. They've only thrown it 7 times, but when they've thrown it, he's had to scramble out left, scramble out right, and especially on that, intercepted ball, he threw it when he really didn't want it to or want to, and Feitel capitalized on this mistake made.
Like Freddie said, though, he was talking to the coach of Mount Union. That's their offense, Stone, is to let Danish drop back, and really, if there's nothing there, just run. And that's when you're down 15 points. That's not the best strategy.
They had some success, especially on the first 2 drives of the game, but I expect the defense to make some adjustments and contain that rushing from the quarterback.
Yeah, we have Tim Ripple, let's face it, but one of the best defensive coordinators, really, as far as I'm concerned, in this state. He's always made great adjustments, Freddie. So I know they believe in Coach Ripple. And let's face it, Mount Union, they scored on their second drive of the game. It was a 71-yard scoring drive, all on the ground. And then since then, Richland's defense has been able to just hold Mount Union in check.
Yeah, defense, we always talk about offense, but defense has been a real strong pursuit of it this year. And Coach Ripple does a fantastic job. I go to practice occasionally, and I watch him work with the kids, and it's just amazing how the attitude that the kids have around him. It's a beautiful thing to see.
All right, so Richland going to receive the kick here as we get ready for the second half. It will be Bryce Danish to kick it off. It will be Austin Yarnick and Arnold McGarrah back deep for the Rams. Richland started this game. They held Mount Union to a punt. They went 66 yards, 10-yard scoring run from Easton Robertson. Very next drive, though, it was Mount Union who went 71 yards, ended up with a Danish 1-yard touchdown run. And here's the kick. it's away. It's going to be Arnold McGarwa who comes up to make it right around the 20-yard line, over the 25-yard line. Cuts it back to the left, and will go out of bounds shy of the 35, but good return by Arnold McGarwa. Then it was a 1 yard. It was an 80-yard touchdown drive by Richland, ending up with a 1 yard scoring plunge by Easton Robertson. And then after an intercepted pass by Luke Feitel, it was a 30-yard pass from Grayson Malla to Luke Feitel to put Richland up 21-6 here.
This is a huge drive, Ed, as you well know.
Jason Petruzik just said free Rip, and Rip is free and doing a great job. It's a quick pass out to Austin Yarnick. Austin Yarnick will pick up a first down as he gets over the 45-yard line. Want to give a shout out to Chris Hunter, who was listening. He can't, unfortunately, not ready to carry on with his refereeing duties quite yet. He's coming off a knee surgery, but resting at home and wants to say hello. He's listening in.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Back to throw. Malla looking deep, looking for Arnold McGarwa. Just over the hands. Had a chance to make that catch. Just went over the hands of Arnold McGarwa, who had his stride on the defender. Will fall incomplete. Second down and 10. That was the big shot. Sponge was almost there.
If there's any questions about Grayson's arm, he proved everyone right there. He threw that ball about 50 yards.
Jason Petruzik, also a listener, says he thinks lots of blitzes are coming. And there's the freeze play unless they're going to get McInerney. McInerney doesn't look happy. May have been McInerney that moved. Yeah, it will be. It was Joe McInerney who moved. So second down and 15 upcoming now for the Rams.
McGuire and Yarnick have been our two big receivers in so far this season. So those last two pass plays, they were going for all the marbles.
All right, second down and 15 for Richland. Malla, empty backfield.
There was a freeze.
Yeah, try to run a freeze play. And Mountain Union able to stay on their side of scrimmage.
Discipline.
Malla back to throw. Malla looking deep again. Has a man. That's Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian has the ball over the 35-yard line. First down, Richland into Mountain Union territory right around the 33-yard line. So Jameer Christian with the big catch. They'll spot it actually, at the 33. Going NASCAR here again. Go the Rams. Yep, absolutely. Keep Mountain Union on their heels. Malla hands this one off to Robertson. Robertson over the right side. Easton Robertson dives for the 25-yard line. Going to bring second down in about 2.
Talked to his dad at halftime, as you know, Ed, and he's very proud of his son, and he should be.
Yeah, it was very cold and very proud.
Very cold, yeah. More proud than cold, though.
Malla, quick throw out to Austin Yarnick. Has the first down and more. Steps over the 20-yard line inside the 15. So Richland on the move deep into Mountain Union territory inside the 15-yard line. First down and 10.
Austin Yarnick with 523 yards receiving this year and 6 touchdowns. Big receiver. He and Magura both.
All right, so Richland moving fast. Malla hands this one off to Easton Robertson. Easton Robertson will come close. Let's see where they spot the ball, maybe about the 6-yard line. Good pickup.
Somebody's down.
And we have an injured Ram down. And Easton Robertson. This is what Richland could not afford, though. Already down. Evan McCracken. Easton Robertson has been doing a great job, and now he's down on the turf.
He took a pretty good shot.
So hopefully Easton's going to be okay.
Wow, that's a big loss if he's not.
Hopefully they're going to get him up soon here. While Easton's down, we'll go ahead and step aside. Richland leading here 21-6. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, Easton Robertson getting to his feet. Looks like a leg injury, having to be helped off, but at least he's up. Looks like he's putting a little bit of weight on his feet, so hopefully a good sign here for Easton Robertson, who's having a great game and is having a great year.
He's one of those guys that just hung in there and hung in there and hung in there and waited for his turn. His turn came, unfortunately, because of Evan getting hurt. But once it was his turn, he just took charge and became a star on our football team.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on him as he heads to the sideline. Jameer Christian now will check in as the running back here with 2nd down and 3. Richland at the Mount Union 7-yard line. Looking to add more points here. So going pistol here go the Rams. Again, it is Jameer Christian now filling in at running back. And this is going to be Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian goes on the left side and will be taken down right around the 5-yard line, maybe short of the 5.
Looking for somewhere to turn upfield, but there was nowhere to go, but he just had to keep running sideways.
Yeah, he picked up 2 yards, though. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. And now Christian will check out. I think they're going to put Braden Nepper in the backfield now. Braden Nepper's done a pretty good job on, we've seen him come in a couple of times, Sponge, and Braden Nepper's done a pretty good job. Not sure if Sponge is listening. This is Grayson Mala. Mala goes up the middle. Mala has enough for the 1st down and more. Mala pushes for the end zone, and they'll stop it right about the 1-yard line. So, Sponge, you got me?
Sorry. Yeah, I got you now. What'd you say?
I said about Braden Nepper checking in. Braden Nepper's done a pretty good job.
Yeah, he's been
as
a good
well
running back for the JV. I was trying to listen in on the coach. They need someone to go up and run the camera, actually. Up.
Yeah, because Ryan Robertson right down hanging out with Easton.
We got him.
All right, so we're going to be 1st down and goal from the 1. Nepper in the backfield here with Mala. They'll put Christian in motion across the right side. Mala going to roll out that way. Mala looking to throw. Mala has a man. That is Jameer Christian, I believe, who's into the end zone for a Richland Ram touchdown. 1 yard from Mala to Christian.
That's it. When it's your turn, you got to step in and do the job, and that's exactly what Christian did. Great job, son. I just noticed the people on the other side of the field turning their headlights on when we scored. Did you ever notice that, Ed?
No, I didn't. I never noticed that.
All those cars parked over there, they were flashing their headlights.
Awesome.
So they're watching the game for free.
Yes, yes, they are. You should go out there and with a little bucket and collect some money. 27-6, your score now pending the extra point.
They're probably senior citizens.
Good snap, good hold, kick is up. So it was usually Easton Robertson who's done the holding, but that was because Grayson Mala was hurt. So Grayson Mala back into that position of holding for Noah Ritko. He puts it up, and Richland now up 28-6. And Freddie, this is what we were talking about. Now, if you are Mountain Union, you are down now 28-6. Your MO is right. We're going to run the football, and if we pass, it's really just to set up a run.
Well, they're going to do a lot of scrambling right now. They're going to have a single quarterback, shotgun, receivers running patterns all over the field, and quarterback trying to find somebody open. We're running the football. That's what they do. That's what Coach Bailey said they do best.
Yep.
It's like backyard football, according to him. And a Sponge, are you there, Sponge?
I'm here.
All those people up there that you're making fun of are senior citizens who don't know how to order tickets.
That's probably it. They're not, but you know how to do that, right, Fred?
No.
Fred's on it. Yeah, well, actually, that's a good thing. You don't have to buy a ticket, Fred.
I know, that's it. I just walk in.
That's right. You just walk in. Hey, I'm Fred Yannity. Actually, you don't even have to say your name. They just say, Fred, come on in.
But that won't work in That one will not work in L2.
Yeah. I don't know. I've walked around with you in a lot of different stadiums, and I'm sorry. You're like royalty everywhere we go.
Thank you, but I appreciate that.
Although Sponge,
longevity.
Sponge has his own fan club. I'll talk about that in a minute. No, Ritko.
Easton tells me he's good.
Oh, excellent. Love to hear it. No, Ritko on to kick it away here for Richland off the score by the Rams. And this is going to be number 4, Deshaun Robinson. Returning kick goes on there, and this again another big return. This is all right along the sideline. Still on his feet over the 50, the 40, before he's brought out of bounds. Great return again again, this has just been a huge problem by the Rams, and really it's just along the sideline, Sponge. You get beat to the sideline.
It seems like the same play every week.
It is the same play every week, and this is the second time. This time there was no penalty to call it back. And Robinson puts the Mountain Union right back where they want to be in Richland territory, right around the, it's like the 34-yard line.
That young man has some speed, too.
He does. He's got great speed.
Jude Magara was limping a little.
Yeah, I saw them come off limping. All right, so first down and 10 comes Mountain Union. They trail 28-6 with 8:53 remaining here in the third quarter. Good return by Deshaun Robinson. This is Josh Ryan, able to shed the first tackler, but then goes down after a short gain.
Still plenty of time left in the game, 8 minutes and 41 seconds, third period. So there's a lot of time. They don't have to panic just yet, but they're getting close to panic.
Yeah, I mean, if you keep the ball on the ground, all you're doing is going to chew up clock. And they don't have a quick strike offense.
Except for the kickoff return.
Except for the kickoffs, exactly right. So second down and 8 upcoming for Mountain Union. Pistol formation with Josh Ryan in the backfield. Quick throw to Robinson. Richland read that well, but missed the tackle. And Robinson able to streak forward. Richland was right there and just missed the tackle as Robinson able to find a crease and pick up some good yardage to about the 25-yard line.
Very close to a first down.
Yeah, third down in not even one. Third down in inches.
They need to score right now, and they need to score as fast as possible.
Yeah, Richland had that play stuffed, though, and could not make the tackle. Deshaun Robinson did a great job of shedding and then picking up some speed quickly and able to pick up some good yards. So he needed 8 and picked up about 7.5. Going to go I formation here. This will be Deshaun Robinson off the tip. And Deshaun Robinson will have enough for a first down as he gets over the 25-yard line. So about the 24.
They're not really that big, are they?
No.
They're small. They don't have a lot of them, but they're frisky. They're fighters.
All right, so ball at the 23-yard line of Richland. Mountain Union trails 28-6, but are on the move after a great kickoff return by Deshaun Robinson. And they're going to stay with that backfield with Ryan and Deshaun Robinson. This will be Deshaun Robinson. We'll quickly bounce it out to the left side, and he's brought down. Great play there by Joe McEnany. So McEnany did a great job and taking down Robinson. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. Officials timeout.
What's the timeout for, Ed? Do you have any idea?
It was just an officials timeout. So anyway, so we went to Rizzo's, Fred. It was too bad you couldn't make it with us tonight, but Stone, Sponge, and my wife all had a nice dinner at Rizzo's. And at the end, there was a couple sitting across the way, and Stone and Sponge had already left a little bit, and I was just getting up, and they called me over, and they said, are you the guys on the radio? And I said, yeah. And she goes, which one are you? And I said, I'm Ed DiMartino. She said, oh, which one's Sponge?
Oh, Sponge.
I said, Sponge just left. I said, you just missed him. He really just left. And so, yeah, it's with a little gleam in her eye. So she's a big Sponge fan.
Well, how could you not be?
Loved by all.
All right, second down and 10 comes Mountain Union. This is a handoff. This is Collins. Collins able to pick up some speed. Runs into some Rams short of the 15-yard line. Keeps his feet turning, though.
Hey, Sponge, what was that conference between the official and our players all about? You know?
I'm going to find out right now.
They called a timeout, then they brought a couple players together, and they were talking to them.
So Nasir Collins does not pick quite enough up for the first down. Going to be third down and about 1. So starting now to use Robinson and Collins a little bit more on this drive, Freddie.
So your celebrity status, you could not keep it hidden. They recognize your voice, Ed, I'm sure.
All right, this is going to be a handoff. This is Ryan who goes up the middle. We have enough for the first down. Still on his feet. Still dragging Ram players down to about the 5-yard line. Good hard run by Josh Ryan. Sets up first down and goal for Mount Union.
Guys, apparently there's a lot of talking and extracurriculars going on, and the refs were grabbing a couple of the captains, and that's what they were discussing. They told them they need to stop doing it.
Well, when you think maybe some flags maybe would stop that, Sponge?
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So first down and goal from the 4-yard line. And under center now for the first time. And that time, boy, Richland almost took that handoff as they'll take Robinson down for a loss on the play. That was Joe Penna who comes in and makes the tackle. He almost got the handoff himself, already in the backfield.
They've had a tough time going straight at our defensive line. They've done much better going on the perimeter, using their speed a little bit better than trying to run right up the middle into our strength.
So it looks like a 4-yard loss all the way back to the 8-yard line. Second down and goal from the 8.
They're using a lot of time on this drive. They might score, but they've used a lot of time.
Yeah, it's already down to 4:58 and counting. They trail 28-6. Going power I here. And this is going to be Deshaun Robinson again. Richland spreads it out again. Another loss on the play all the way back to the 12. So third down and goal now from the 12. So a 4-yard loss. And now another 4-yard loss.
Oh, they missed a hold on that one. No, we didn't stop them.
Looks like they'll spot the ball all the way back to the 13-yard line. So a 5-yard loss on the play. Third down and goal from the 13. Mount Union desperately needs a touchdown here. Back to throw. Getting flushed out. Goes Danish. Danish getting heavy pressure. Richland can't make the tackle. Danish able to find some room. Danish throws, and it's going to be almost intercepted by Richland. That was Cody Yeager who almost came up with the pick. So Danish did a good job of eluding a couple Richland Ram tacklers. He was all the way back around the 35-yard line.
That was one of the deepest scrambles I've ever seen in my life.
I had flashbacks of the McCord-Carroll game when that quarterback was running all over the place and ended up making some yardage, but this guy threw it.
Yep, and almost picked off by Cody Yeager. So it's going to be fourth down and goal from the 13-yard line. 28-6 your score. Richland leading. Big fourth down here, obviously. They need to get into the end zone. So it'll be pistol formation here with Josh Ryan. Danish back to throw, getting heat again. Finds Josh Ryan on the sideline, taken out of bounds by Joe Penna. And Richland will take over on downs.
That was a big drive. Used up a lot of clock, and it came away empty.
And it came away with no points. Yep, the field goal wouldn't have done him any good, so they had to go for it. But Richland did a great job. It was first and goal from the 4, Fred, and then Richland able to get a 4-yard loss on the play, a 5-yard loss on the play, and so that's what it ended up being, is a fourth down and goal from the 13, and Richland able to stop them.
Easton Robertson back in the game, guys.
All right, so we have a score. Bald Eagle up 28-13 now over the Forest Hills Rangers. Penn Cambry and Central tied at 21.
That's surprising, isn't it?
Very surprising. All right, Easton Robertson back in. It's so great to see him back. Great job, Sponge. So first down and 10 from the 6-yard line. Richland backed up a bit, but they hold Mount Union to nothing. And this is going to be a quick throw. Arnold McGarrah on a slant. Arnold McGarrah is going to be gone. It's going to be 94 yards from Nala to McGarrah. And that is the nail. Nice little quick slant play from Nala to McGarrah.
Our longest touchdown pass of the year before that, Ed, was 85 yards.
Yep, that was to Jameer Christian.
85 yards.
Earlier in the season, absolutely.
This one surpassed that, right?
This one, 94 yards. That started at the 6-yard line. That was right after the stop on downs. First play, slant play from Nala to McGarrah.
We haven't had a chance to see Arnold open it up in the, open field.
Yep.
He can move.
Yes, he can. All right, so Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. This one's going to be good. So 35-6 now, your score here from Herlinger Field. Richland goes up, and there's going to be a lot of sulking heads, I think, on that Mount Union sideline.
That was McGuire's fifth touchdown reception of the year. He had 464 yards coming into the game. And that's the longest we've had all year, except that your mind is great, Ed. You remember that one to Christian.
Yep, Jameer had a great return.
85 yards.
Yep.
It was a 94, you said?
This was 94 yards. Yes, the drive started at the 6-yard line, and that was the first play right after the stop. Nice little quick slant play. And once Arnold McGarrett broke that first tackle, there was nobody. And he just went the distance.
He's the freshman as well, isn't he?
Just a freshman, absolutely. And I think Jude's just a junior, so you're going to have both Jude and Arnold coming back next year.
And Yarnick.
And Austin Yarnick and Cody Yeager, absolutely. And Jameer's only a freshman.
Wow.
So still a lot coming back here on Richland, yep.
We better take care of this year right now.
Yep, lots of weapons, but 35-6 your score now here from Herlinger Field with only 3:34 remaining in the third quarter. And we have Arnold Nadonley in the booth with us. We got to mention. We always mention when he comes in. We forgot beginning of the game he came in. So always great to have Arnold with us.
Who's he? Oh, everybody knows Arnold. He's the superintendent of schools here at Richland. Done a fantastic job. Also a local fireman, right, Arnie? So he's an all-around good guy.
Westinghouse beating Berlin 30-6 now.
How many years have you been here now, Arnie? And number 10 years superintendent. Going for a record.
All right, so the Rams going to kick it off here. Collins and Robinson back deep for the Trojans. And we'll see if Richland can clean up their special teams play here on kickoffs. This one's going to just try to find a little seam. And this will bounce right where they want it to, and it stays in bounds. Picked up right around the 15-yard line. Good pursuit there by Nepper, I believe. Pushed into the end zone, but I think they're going to say forward progress was stopped right around the 4-yard line. Was that Braden Nepper on that sponge?
Yes, sir. That was.
So great job by Braden Nepper. A great kick by Ritko, too. He kicked it really right, and it just stayed right there. I think they thought it was going to go out of bounds.
That's one way to stop the long return. You have to have a variety of different kickoffs in case that happens. You have a variety of things that you can do.
Great.
That was not great. That was not a great play thinking, looking at that ball lane there. Should have picked it up a lot sooner than he did.
Absolutely, but
then
great.
He ran backwards.
He ran backwards, and great coverage by Braden Nepper. You got to give Braden Nepper a lot of credit. So a long way to go now. Ball at the 4-yard line of Mount Union. They trail here now 35-6. Danish going to pitch this one back. This is Robinson. Robinson upended as he got over the 5-yard line. So a very short game. Joe Penna on the tackle. No, it's Cody Yeager on the tackle.
That was kind of a dangerous play there, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. These guys that want to jump, I always just think that's, you know what, that's not the smartest things to do. So pickup of about 1. Second down and 9. Clock just continues to roll. 2:52 and counting here in the third quarter. Richland up big 35-6. Danish will go back into the gun here and roll out quickly to his left. This is just a straight quarterback keeper. Tries to get the sideline taken out of bounds before he could quite turn the corner.
That's where they had their success on the edges.
And that was Noah Ritko who took him out of bounds. So good job by Noah Ritko.
And that play by Arnold McGarrett is a Richland record, guys. I just looked it up.
So Richland record,
86 yards was the... Before that, the 94 now is the record.
There you go. All right, so third down and about 2 upcoming for Mount Union.
Is that the record of all time, Sponge?
Yes, sir. Caleb Burke had 86 yards, and now this one is going to be tough to top.
All right, Josh Ryan bounces it out to the right side, has a first down and more. As he got over the 25-yard line, close to the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot the ball.
Who had the old record, Sponge?
Caleb Burke, 86 yards against Penns Valley.
Burke.
All right, so 31-yard line of Mount Union, first down and 10.
What year was that, Sponge? I'm putting you on the spot here.
You are putting me on the spot. That was on my phone.
I was going to say it's probably around 2019 or so. And we played Penns Valley, Caleb Burke, somewhere around there. This is going to be, again, just a keeper by Danish. Goes out to the right side this time. And taken down low and out of bounds. No, Ritko takes him out. Flag on the play, though. This could be a hold on Mount Union. Kind of thrown in the backfield. No, Ritko doing a good job out there on defense, making some nice tackles.
He's doing a good job. That's you don't want to get him hurt now.
Now, one of the best place kickers
in the league, in the state, perhaps.
Yep. It's going to be hold on Mount Union.
Caleb Burke's getting a lot of good playing time down up in
New Hampshire. Yeah, doing great.
He scored a couple touchdowns, and he's getting a lot of playing in the slot position. So we're happy for our alumni when we see them do that well.
My son Connor and looks up his stats every Saturday evening.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
He'll yell to me, Dad, Caleb had this. Caleb had a touchdown.
How's the team doing, Sponge? New Hampshire.
I think they're like 4-4, something like that. They're decent year.
Not bad.
All right, first down and 20 after the holding penalty on Mount Union. Pushes the ball all the way back to their own 21-yard line. Down to a minute 44 remaining here in the third quarter. Richland up big 35-6. And this has been a lot of Bryce Danish so far, trying to keep it himself. Empty backfield for Danish. They'll put Collins in motion. This will be Collins on the sweep. And Collins able to find a crease. And he gets over the 35-yard line before he's taken out of bounds. So good speed by Collins.
He does have some speed. We've been noticing that the whole game. This here, Collins, 444 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns coming into tonight's game.
Yeah, that was a first down and 20. And able to pick up a ton of yards. And really second down and short now. Was there another penalty on Mountain Union?
We're going backwards here.
Another penalty on Mountain Union.
The wheels are falling off, Ed.
Yeah, it must have been another holding call. Did a little jet sweep, and then somebody must have grabbed a jersey. Yep, this one will come all the way back to the 15-yard line.
Big penalty.
I think they're feeling frustrated right now.
Yeah.
They're getting beat down, and things aren't going their way.
This is the time, though, we got to watch out. We don't want to get anybody hurt here. Richland's got to keep their cool, as well as I'm sure there might be a little extracurriculars going on. First down and 26 now for Mount Union. Empty backfield, Danish. No surprise, keeps it himself, goes out to the left side and pushed out of bounds. And taken out at about the 16-yard line, so maybe a yard pickup.
How much time is left there? I can't see this.
We got 59 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Once again, using up lots of clock.
Speaking of injuries, guys, it looks like Jude McGurra might be out.
Yeah, he came off flipping earlier.
It's like an ankle, and Dugan Chase, too.
What's Dugan? When you went? Oh, I see him sitting on the sideline over here on the bench.
Yeah, he might got a hit a little too hard. I don't want us to keep.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on Dugan. Hopefully he's okay. Back to throw goes Danish. Almost picked off. Wow. Declan Piscatello almost had the pick six.
Wow, that would have been the throw of his year.
All right, so we'll bring up third down and very, very long.
It would have been nice to see Declan get in the end zone.
Yeah, almost had it.
If he had those orange shoes, I think he would have been in.
I was just going to say that, Sponge. If he has those shoes on, it's definitely in the end zone.
He's got Mickey Mouse, you know. I don't know if I like those as much as the orange one.
All right, so third down and 26. Down to 55 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Danish back into the gun here with Josh Ryan to his right. And we're going to roll out that way. Danish looking down the field. Danish throws and had to throw it out of bounds. It was looking for a man, but really was just throwing it away. Good coverage there by Luke Feitel. Intended receiver was number 1, Micah Atherton. Mount Union going to have to punt now. Richland going to end up with good field position here, Freddie, as this ball is going to be punted. Ball was placed at the 16-yard line.
Everybody's getting a little tired. Even our guys are walking around the field. You know, they've covered a lot of fields. With this rolling out quarterback, they cover 40 yards every play. They're sprinting. Our kids are in good shape, though. I know that. I watched them work out.
All right, so Yarnick back deep. He'll be right around the 45-yard line of Mount Union. And the punt is away.
Not a bad kick.
Yarnick lets it bounce and lets it go. It's another play I think he should just pick it up. I mean, that cost, what, about a good 20 yards, Sponge?
Yep, and we talked about that before the game. We were talking.
We did. We talked about Arizos. He has plenty of time. The ball bounced. He must have just fielded it. That cost him a good 20 yards.
Even if you pick it up and don't get any yards.
Absolutely, absolutely.
He's also thinking it's our ball. They kicked it. It's our ball. No matter what happens, it's going to be our ball unless I touch it and screw it up somehow. So he didn't do anything, which is his prerogative. It's still our ball.
All right, first down and 10. Richland takes over at their own 35-yard line off the punt. Grayson Malla into the gun. Empty backfield here. Richland up 35-6. Malla looking left. Malla looking for Yarnick. Oh, and Yarnick made the adjustment and just couldn't quite hold on to the football. He made a great adjustment on that and just quite couldn't hold on.
Austin Yarnick does have 523 yards receiving this year. His longest was 58 yards. He has 6 touchdowns. Should have had that one. Should have been number 7.
Yeah, he should have been gone. Atherton was in coverage, and if he catches that ball, Freddie, there was nobody behind, and Austin Yarnick would have walked into the end zone. Second down and 10. Power backfield here now for the Rams. This will be Easton Robertson. Look, so glad he's back, as he will pick up maybe a yard or two, maybe 2 yards to the 37. We'll bring up third down and 8. So good to see Easton back. And he looks no worse for the wear, Sponge.
Nah, he's a wrestler. You know, they're a different breed. They're tough.
All right, third down 8. Richland tried to run the freeze play there again. Mount Union very disciplined, did not jump. And I think Richland going to call a timeout here.
That's the end of the quarter, I believe.
Oh, end of the quarter. You want to pay attention? There you go, Freddie. Want to pay attention. All right, want to thank our sponsors. 39 of them. We cannot thank you enough. I hope you're listening and liking actually loving the broadcast. So thank you to Roof Rejuve, Senator Wayne Langerholtz, Advantage Auto, the Halcos, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Ponchione, Windbreaker, Best Window and Door Company, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Ponchione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chan Soon Chong Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Tap 814, Asiago's, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Moore Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Bar and Grill. So Richland going to come out to start the fourth quarter. They have a 3rd and 8 from their own 36-yard line. They lead here 35 to 6 over the Mount Union Trojans. Just getting started here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 8. Malla back to throw. Malla looking long. Malla looking for Arnold McGarwa, and McGarwa unable to hold on. Had it for a minute. Good coverage there by number 12. They have knocked it away. So good give cover to John Meyer Welsh.
It was very nice coverage.
I think Arnold may have had it in his hands for a minute, and it was knocked away. So 4th down and 8. And Richland is going to have to punt it away. Only the second time in the game here for the Rams.
Trying to get a punting team on the field. We don't punt that often.
Collins and Robinson back deep for the Trojans. And I think Ritko punts this one away. Takes a good Richland bounce. Picked up by, I believe that's Collins. And Collins taken out right around the 45-yard line. We have an injured Richland player. That was Mala, but he's back up. Or is that Luke Vitale? That's Luke Vitale.
Yeah, he was the one the penalty was called on. It was a crackback.
All right, so Luke looking, he's coming off, seems to be okay, wants to stay in.
He's a tough kid.
He's super, super tough. He has come out so many times this year, Sponge. You think he's really ready, he comes right back in.
Yeah,
These kids just love
tough
football.
kid.
Yeah, absolute beast. So the ball going to come all the way back here.
A lot of these little guys came through the Rockets program, which has been a big bonus for our football program. And a lot of them are coaches' sons, too. And they come to practice every day and roll around in the mud. Makes them tough.
All right, so Mount Union will have it 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line, trailing 35-6 here at Herlinger Field. This is going to be Josh Ryan, who goes out to the left side. Josh Ryan runs into a wall of Rams.
Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle, please.
Yeah, not much of a gain there. That's what you want, right? You blow the whistle. Once you get forward progress stop, that's where injuries happen, Freddie. Is when you let play just continue and continue. Eventually,
injuries, and then also people get upset. They start pushing.
Right, that's right, absolutely. So 2nd down and 10. Again, this game really not in question. 35-6 your score with 11:03 and counting here in the 4th quarter.
The Bald Eagle game kind of got out of control, too.
It was 28-13 the last time I saw the score. Not sure what it is now. And there's a lot of movement going on out there from both teams. I imagine this is going to be motion here on Mount Union. Yeah, false start, Mount Union. 2nd down and 15 upcoming. 35-13, Bald Eagle over Forest Hills. Pretty similar scores, kind of going around the area. The game, though, Penn Cambrian Central, last time we checked, was tied at 21.
So it's sort of looking a lot like Richland and
Bald Eagle,
Bald
which
Eagle
kind of what now Central just went up 28-21 over Penn Cambrian in the 4th quarter. All right, 2nd down and 15 for Mount Union. Pistol formation. Josh Ryan in the backfield. Danish back to throw. Danish looks and has the man. That is Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan will get over the 30-yard line.
Screen pass goes to number 44, Josh Ryan.
They'll bring up 3rd down.
For the Rams, number 34, Joe Penna. I believe Austin Blau in on the tackle at the end as well.
Down to 10, about 10 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 4 upcoming for Mount Union.
I was watching St. Francis play last Saturday, and one of our alumni, Sam Penna, was dressed for the game.
Nice.
Freshman wide receiver.
All right, they'll stay with the same pistol formation here. 3rd down and 4. A lot of pressure, but Danish able to find a crease and has some room. He gets over the 45-yard line, cuts it back. Midfield into Richland territory over the 45-yard line. So this is their offense, and it worked pretty good on that play. Drop Danish back, and when there's nothing there, just run. And did a great job. Gets to the 45-yard line of Richland.
Another member of last year's Ram team, Graydon Lewis, was also playing for St. Francis. So we have two kids from last year's team playing Division I football right close to home here.
So nice, yes. It's fantastic to see. We were there when Robert Morris played, or when Duquesne played St. Francis, and
That was in Duquesne, right?
yeah, and Mercury Swaim had an interception.
Yeah, Mercury plays. Yep.
All right, 1st down and 10. Hand off to Josh Ryan, bounces it off to the left. Joe McEnany spins him down short of the 40-yard line, to about the 41.
Ryan on the carry. McEnany on the tackle.
Well, they'll give him the 40-yard line, so just the tip of the ball is at the 40. Down to 9-11 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Mount Union driving, but trailing 35-6.
We were hoping for that running clock, but
Yeah, it didn't quite
might
get
not
there.
get that.
Yeah, it didn't quite get there. And there's no urgency on Mount Union's part here. They're still huddling it up, calling plays. Going heavy backfield here for them. This will be an inside handoff. This is Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan taken down from behind by Joe McEnany. Should be enough for a first down, as I think he got to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, take care.
All right, see you, Arnold. Arnold Donnelly taking off.
He's seen enough.
He's seen good things, though.
Yeah, there are good things.
Yep.
Pretty exciting next week. Good matchup next week.
Yeah, that'll be a Saturday game from what we understand. So it should be a Saturday night game at Mansion Park. It will be Richland and Bald Eagle for the District 6 title.
District 6 tournaments are always exciting. It doesn't matter what sport it is. Track and field, soccer, volleyball, they're all good. Get out and support your local high school athletes.
All right, first down and 10, Richland. Or first down and 10, sorry, Mount Union from the Richland 35-yard line.
If you can't make it out, there's always the Richland Ram Network.
That's right, listen to the Richland Ram Network.
Where's Stone taking us next Saturday?
I think he's going to have to decide. He's going to have to look at the we'll find the most expensive place for him to take us. We'll figure it out. First down and 10. This is going to be Collins. And Collins has got some good speed as he took that sweep right along the right side, cut it back towards the middle of the field.
They're not giving up.
And we'll pick up 9 yards, so second down and 1 upcoming for Mount Union.
Mount Union is about as far away from Richland and District 6 as you can get.
Yep.
It's really out there.
Little past Huntington, I believe, if I looked on the map correctly. And it was a hike out to get to Huntington.
District 6 is a huge district. I'm not quite sure when they divided the state up why they made District 6 so big.
High pistol formation once again here. Second down and 1. This would be Josh. No, this is going to be a keeper by Danish. And Danish picks up a first down and more. This is what I always worry about. I just want to make sure our players get up. This is the time of the game. You don't want to get anybody hurt. Game's not in question anymore. Richland leading 35-6. Down to 7:22 remaining in the game.
If you look at a map of District 6 and District 5 as an example, District 5 is basically Somerset County. That's it. District 6 sprawls over like 4 or 5 different kinds. It's huge. It's I think too big.
All right, first down and 10 from the Richland 16. Mount Union, this is Danish. And he's going to throw this one quickly out to the right side. Has a man, has Robinson. And Robinson will get over the 10-yard line. Piscatella will be credited with the tackle. So second down and about 3 upcoming for Mount Union.
They're in no hurry.
Yeah, there's nothing to hurry about. I mean, down 35-6. If you get a score, that's great for them, but the game's not in question now. Josh Ryan tries to plow up the middle and goes nowhere.
It's been a story all night. Every time they've tried to run up the gut, it's been stuffed. They've had a lot of success on the corners. There's a lot of wide side of the field to their left, so I'd look for them to go left on this play, Ed.
Yeah, that's been the play. I would agree with you. Third down and about 3. Ball at the 10-yard line of Richland. I formation here now for Mount Union. This is going to be Robinson, and Robinson comes close to the first down marker, may have it.
I think he has it.
Yep. Needed 3 and probably got 3.
Little power sweep.
Should bring it. No, they're gonna mark him just short. It sounds like, Sponge. So fourth down and a couple of feet here.
Like I said, just short.
You're the man, Sponge. You got the eye. I forgot to ask you which direction the wind was blowing tonight.
It's about 15 miles south.
South.
Fourth down or third down in inches. Piles moving forward. Actually, fourth down in inches. And that should be enough for a first down. As Danish just kept it himself and plowed forward. Here's the push again.
A meteorologist, Sponge, you or not. You're a good football announcer, though.
Thank you.
Ed forgot about my fan club. You remember them last year?
Oh, I do remember. That was Jim Penna's family.
Yeah.
They drove all that way just to meet Fred Yannity.
I know.
They couldn't have been any happier.
Made my night.
Makes
Makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it, Sponge?
That's it.
Said it makes it all worthwhile.
Oh, definitely.
All right, first down and goal from the 5. Comes Mount Union. Danish, inside handoff to Josh Ryan. Josh Ryan still on his feet, plows forward, gets to about the 1. Second down and goal from the 1.
Ryan brought down just short of the goal line. Second and goal. From about the 1.
They're not giving up, are they, Ed?
Oh, no, absolutely not. There's a lot
that-
of pride on that Mount Union side.
I think they realize it's over, but they're still plugging away, getting that extra touchdown.
Yep, 3:57 on the clock and running here. Second down and goal from the 1. And they'll go with that power backfield once again here. This is inside handoff. I believe that's Josh Ryan again, and he will not have it.
He went backwards.
Yep. Good penetration by the Rams. Able to stop Josh Ryan. Third down and goal. From probably the 2 now.
They've taken a good bit of this quarter to drive down the field, haven't they?
Yeah, for sure.
I like that. Keep the clock moving.
Just like a running clock. It's awesome, yeah?
It is. It's better. Yeah, not better, but it's just as good as. I think our firemen gave up. They gave it up. They're gone. Thank you guys again. We appreciate it very much.
All right, third down and goal from the 2. Danish pitches this one out to the side. This is Robinson. Goes off the right side, and Robinson will be in for a touchdown for Mount Union. So, yeah, I've been impressed with Deshaun Robinson.
That's some good players. That's what Coach Bailey told me. He said they do have some good players, and we kind of mentioned them all. Danish, Collins, Robinson, Ryan. They're all good young men, good players.
All right, so now 35-12 is your score. I imagine Mount Union is going to go for 2 here. Clock is at 2:49 remaining in the ball game. Yep, okay, so it'll be Josh Ryan in the backfield pistol formation once again. Danish back into the gun here. This is for the 2-point conversion. Danish back to throw, and Danish going to keep it himself. And Danish sprints out to the left side, lost the ball, and I don't think he got it. So no, he's out of bounds, so the 2-point conversion fails.
Wow.
35-12. Noah Ritko did a really good job.
He's playing a heck of a defense.
He's played a great job on defense, absolutely.
49 remaining in the contest. Your score, Richland, 35.
Can we do our
So-
sponsors one more time?
So look for the onside kick.
I was going to ask that question.
Yeah, you can. I don't know how much time we have for it, but go ahead and start with 39
Try to get
sponsors.
you guys in one more time here. Roof Rejuve, Senator Langerholk, Advantage Auto, Mahelco's, Ed DiMartino standing right beside me. Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Ponchione, Winber Care, Best Window, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Ponchione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Auto Office Systems, DB Homes, World Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chansoon Song, Wimber Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Good Discounters, Tap 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Ward Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Grill.
Good job, Freddie.
That was quick, but we got them all in, buddy. Thank you all very much. We appreciate your support. We really do.
All right, so Mountain Union getting set up for the onside kick. It'll be Danish who does the kickoff duties here as well. And this time he has the tee.
This is not going to be pretty.
McEnany and Easton Robertson are the deep men for the Rams, but this is the all-hands team up front. And it's on the turf, and Richland picks it up. As a great job there. That was Luke Feitel, again, who's just had himself one heck of a ball game here tonight. Did a great job.
Hey, and I want to reiterate something Fred said earlier about Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Cannot thank them enough. What they do for our country, there's just no thanks that are enough, to tell you the truth. And it's my son's birthday tomorrow, too, so.
How old is he now?
Veterans Day, baby. He's 20. He'll be 20 tomorrow, yep. All right, Mala hands this one off. This is Easton Robertson, who gets a little burst of speed and gets right around midfield. So a good run there by Easton Robertson. There's a flag that came out.
Something happened to
way behind the play, yeah. Not sure what this is going to be.
I'm not sure either. I just saw one of our players. I think it was number 75.
Carson Reckner. Personal foul on Mountain Union. I think it was. Done to, I think it was done to Carson Reckner. Whatever happened there, I don't know, Sponge, if you saw that or not.
Yeah, Carson was lined up outside.
All right, so 15-yard penalty pushes this ball all the way to the 35-yard line of Mountain Union. First down and 10, Richland. We are down to 2:36 and counting here in the fourth quarter. And we'll have to check on those couple injuries, Sponge, when the game is over. Check on Dugan Chase and Jude McGarwa.
I think we got Joe Penna sitting out now.
This is a handoff. This is Braden Nepper who will plow forward. And Braden Nepper gets to about the 32-yard line. Well, Joe doesn't usually play offense, though, correct? Or is he just...
No, but they called Tracy, the trainer, over to take a look at him.
Okay.
Told him to sit down.
All right, so hopefully, as they're injuries, we're going to be going to the District 6 title game, so we'll make sure everybody's healthy. Hopefully it's just precautionary more than anything.
1:48 to go, Ed. That's it.
Second down and 7.
After I interview Coach, I'm going to try to grab a couple of the seniors since it's their last game ever here.
Yep.
Luke Feitel, and he's had a well of a game.
Oh, fantastic game. Second down and 7. Maligan has one off to Nepper. Nepper plods his way close to the 30-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get him about 31. Bring up third down in about 6.
Take your time, Red. Take your time.
Yeah, no rush here. Still 32 seconds on the play clock, down to a minute and 10 on the game clock.
Be a terrible time to get somebody hurt.
Yeah, we can't afford that. That's what you want to see at the end of this game, is everybody just healthy. As we are going to play Bald Eagle next week at Mansion Park. It's going to be a Saturday night game.
Don't forget you have to order your tickets online.
Yep, have to go online to get your tickets.
If you have any questions, call your local school, and we'll tell you how to do it.
Mala rolls out right, going to keep it himself. Mala quickly and smartly goes out of bounds. See if he got enough for the first down. He did, so first down, Richland.
They could nail this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now you just go under center and take the knee. So great night of football here at Herlinger Field. The Rams are going to walk away with this victory, 35-12 over Mount Union Trojans. Grayson Mala, another great performance here for the Rams. Luke Feitel, outstanding tonight. And that's going to be your ball game. Handshakes going on and some hugs. So Richland, once again, Freddie, going to play for the District 6 title.
What a string we have going. We didn't make it last year, did we?
Last year we got stopped here at Bishop Guilfoyle, yep.
We confirmed Coach has 5 titles?
Yes, he has 5
He's going
titles.
for number
Looking
6.
for number 6. Yep.
Yeah, 4 in a row. That's almost unprecedented. 4 in a row.
So what is Bald Eagle's mascot anyway?
You're not serious, are you? Yeah, I had to think about that one.
It was meant to be a little fun question for you, Freddie.
Wingate, PA. That's up there, too. That's pretty far away also. We used to go there every year. When I coached track, we'd go there every year for an invitational track meet. It's about a 2-hour bus ride. The old yellow banana.
Yeah.
We have any stats? You're working on stats there, Stone.
Yeah, Stone's got some stats going. I can sort of recap the game. I kept a little log myself. This game started with Bald Eagle receiving Mount Union receiving the football. They got 1 first down, and then Richland was able to hold them. Mount Union had a punt. Richland took over, and it was a 66-yard drive, which culminated in a 10-yard Easton Robertson run to the end zone for the first score of the game, put Richland up 7-0. However, Mount Union on their next drive went 71 yards. It was Danish who took it 1 yard in for the touchdown. However, they kind of a bad snap, and score was 7-6 after that. And then it was an 80-yard touchdown drive from the Rams. It was a 1-yard touchdown run from Easton Robertson, again, his second touchdown of the game, that put the Rams up 13-6. They went for a nice little fake extra point, but the attempt failed. And then it was a interception by Luke Feitel, which then set up a 38-yard pass from Mala to Feitel for 38 yards to put the Rams back 21-6 on their 2-point conversion. And then it was a 1-yard pass play from Mala to Christian, and then a 94-yard pass from Mala to McGarwa. And then to end the game, it was a 2-yard run from Deshaun Robinson to set our final at 35-12.
These playoff games, Stone.
So we're just ready as Richland just having the alma mater played, and they're holding up their helmets in midfield waiting for Sponge's interview with Coach Bailey, and maybe to grab a couple seniors. Maybe we can check on a couple of those injuries, Sponges. Injuries are part of the game, and not obviously you don't want them at any time, but especially as we're going to be heading for the District 6 title game next Saturday night at Mansion Park.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm just trying to find a good spot here. Okay.
Yeah, right there sounds really good.
I won't move.
Yep.
And Dugan Chase, I definitely think they're head injury, concussion.
So probably in a concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same with Joe Penna there at the end.
All right, so hopefully they're going to be okay.
We saw his ankle injury last week, and I think maybe it's the same thing. But he kind of played through it tonight and must have tweaked it.
All right, yeah. So, concussions are nothing to take lightly. We hope they're okay. Hopefully, it's just really absolute precaution that they took him out of this game just to be on the safe side.
A couple scores real quick. Bald Eagle is up 35-13 over Forest Hills. Central
They
now
got
leads.
coach, guys.
Okay, Central now up 35-28 over Penn Cambrian. Then we'll have a couple other District 6 games in a little bit.
All right.
Congratulations on the win. You go for your 6th title next week. How's it feel?
Yeah, I mean, the kids played great. You came in, and Mount Union had some quality football players, and we were kind of methodical and did the things that we needed to do to win the game.
You try to get out of this game too without any injuries. I saw a couple towards the end there. Just hope you get healthy for next week.
I hope so. We'll see. I mean, it's a game of football, and it happens everywhere. It's a physical contact sport.
Okay, before the game, we were wondering how you decide on the colors you wear.
You know what? One of our things, we're fortunate. We have a lot of different combinations, and we try to not wear the same thing twice. We have not worn the red over blue in a long time, so we brought it out tonight.
So no idea about next week? Do you have to think about it?
Well, we like to wear red jerseys, white pants in a district title game, but we're the number 2 seed, so we will be in a white jersey and 1 of 5 different color pants.
And then, lastly, it's pretty cold out tonight. Do the Swedish fish get hard, or are they hard to chew?
You know what? They don't freeze. It's not cold enough yet to freeze. So if we keep playing into November and hopefully to December, then they'll be frozen.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Good luck next week.
So the Swedish fish don't freeze. That's good.
That's
good to know,
funny.
right?
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't pull any fillings out of his teeth if he has any in there. Swedish fish can do. I've seen what Swedish fish can do, and they end up in my chair at some point, and I'm repairing something.
As we wait on Sponge with his seniors, we have 3 other scores. Northern Cambria is losing to Cambria Heights 7-6. Purchase Line is up on Penns Manor 7-0. And State College is up 7-0 against Altoona. A lot of low-scoring games in the District 6 playoffs.
Yeah. And a very similar score with Bald Eagle and Forest Hill. So our score was 35-12 here, 35-13. Bald Eagle over Forest Hills. And we'll see if Sponge.
I'm going to grab some
There we go.
seniors.
There
But
we
the
go.
first one I'm going to grab is Luke Vitale. He had a game tonight. Touchdown, interception. You were all over the field. How's it feel to be a winner in your last home game ever?
It was great. It was it's fantastic that I had, I was been on the sidelines for 14 years. Like I've been here since I was a kid. Like I couldn't imagine ending this on a better note. It really is fantastic, and we get to go on to D6 next week and hopefully get a win.
What was the play that you ran that you were so wide open?
Fight song. So it's kind of a trick play, and Coach Bailey thought that it was gonna open up, and it did. So it was wide open, and Grayson tossed it up, and I was able to get in.
Well, it was great watching you all season. You had a great year, and hopefully we keep going. Good luck next week.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. You want to talk about wide open. You don't get much more wide open than that.
There wasn't anybody within 20 yards of him. What a great time to call that play. And Grace Samala saw it, threw it, and just.
I got another senior here, Duke Chase. You were a tight end earlier in the year and moved to lineman. You've done a great job. Last couple of weeks, you've really been all over the field. What do you think about your last home game here tonight?
Well, it was exciting. I didn't leave the field much, so I was pretty tired, but I'm happy to help wherever I can. If they need me on the line, I'll do my best, And
yeah, that's the mantra this year has been next man up. So you kind of just did that thing all year.
Yeah. I mean, I would say while I was at tight end, I was probably a better blocker than I was a route runner. So I think I fit a tackle, but I enjoy it.
You've done a great job on defense too. You a couple sacks here in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get much practice, but I was happy to step in and get the opportunity. Fly all over the place.
Feeling okay? You good?
I'm a little headache, but I'm all right.
You'll be all right for next week, right? D6 title.
I hope so.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
So Dugan just man, a few words, just like his dad. I love it.
All right.
Both very deserved.
My last senior here, Easton Robertson, another great game. You just step it up every week that Evan's out. You've played your heart out.
Yeah, I mean, it was that next man up mentality. McCourt came, McCracken got hurt, had to step in, next man up. Same thing with these past 2 weeks. Evan got hurt, I had to step up, and just doing my job.
We saw you get down there towards the end zone, and we all took a big gasp. What happened there?
Yeah, just a little high-low hit. Knee flexed weird, but we're back in it. We're good.
I was telling the guys up there you're a wrestler, and you guys are built a little different, huh?
Yeah, we don't go down as easy as some people.
You're pretty flexible too.
Yeah, pretty flexible, I like to think.
And your last home game here ever, what do you think of that?
Yeah, great to live off. That was a big thing. Make it to D6. Just make it back to Manship Park one more year, and then see what happens after that.
Looks like you were gonna face Bald Eagle, so should be a good matchup.
Yeah, just gotta watch film, gotta study up, know what their tendencies are, and we'll be ready to play on Saturday.
All right, good luck next week.
Thank you, sir.
He's a great interview too. Easton, you've interviewed him the last couple of weeks, Sponge. Easton's such a great interview. Such a really well-spoken young man. I love it.
Great kid.
Yeah.
Two boys that are exactly like their fathers. Easton is the flamboyant. Ryan, he's like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
And Dugan is just like his daddy.
Yeah, Grady's just always been soft-spoken, heck of an athlete. Same with Dugan, and they're just so soft-spoken. And I've known Grady. I've known Grady for such a long time. Grew up with him, and it's just so cool to see his son really just be such a clone. It's really, really cool. They take on the personalities of the dad, and I'm just glad to see Easton Robertson up and walking okay. It was a little scary on an injury, watching him have to be helped off, and really couldn't. He was putting some weight on his legs.
Yeah.
See him come back.
Yeah.
Really how many plays? Maybe 5 plays later, he's back in the game and looks like nothing ever happened. So
you could tell he did start to slow down a little bit after that injury, but before that, running hard, running fast. He finished the game with 14 carries, 85 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And what a way to end his career here at Herlinger Field. And just you're just so happy for a guy like that.
And Grayson Mallett, final stats on him. He had a 94-yard pass play from to McGarrell, which now is the all-time longest in Richland history. So Grayson Mallett's numbers have got to be very, very impressive in this football game.
12 completions on 17 attempts, 275 yards, 3 touchdowns. And it's safe to say that he is back, and business is booming for the freshman quarterback.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
looks like he didn't miss a step.
I have 3 guests here that want to speak.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Connor, Brett, Luke Stape, and Tucker Fafari.
There we go.
You guys were out here in the cold cheering them on. How you feeling?
Cold. Cold.
Sounds like they need
Sounds
some
like
hot
they're all
chocolate
cold
sponge.
and they're waiting for me to take them home.
Well, tell them they come up in the booth here. It's nice and warm when you have the heat on.
It's like a sauna.
All right, we'll bring them up. But they had a very good 7th grade season. Connor had 3 touchdowns.
Awesome.
Yep.
Luke here. Luke's our big guy. He's the big guy.
Well, you know what? We need
How'd you do,
people
Luke?
to fill in the line.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they don't talk much.
Well,
Hey, just turn the lights out, so
let's say
we
that-
better get out of here.
Let's say turn the lights off at Herlinger Field. I'm not sure why they did that, but all the lights went off here at Herlinger Field. And we haven't even started packing up yet. So we'll go ahead and say goodbye. Richland takes this one 35-12. They are heading to the District 6 title game in Mansion Park. Game will be on Saturday. So if you can't make it out, you know where to find us. And we'll be looking forward to calling that game and see if Richland can pull off another District 6 title. They'll be playing the Bald Eagle, Golden Eagles, I'm sure, or something like that, or whatever they are. The Bald Eagles, we'll find out. But anyway, glad you listened to the Richland Ram Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino. Thanks to Fred Yannity, Brian Brett, and Stone Mangus. Have a great week, everyone. We'll see you again. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network.